doing? How y'all doing, man? People. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. Thank y'all for tuning in. There we go. Am I back here? Oh. Having a little technical difficulties for some reason. That's weirdos. Come on, man. People, how y'all doing out there? How y'all doing, people? How y'all doing? All my mic is, everything is good. All right, how about
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
People, we about to have a great night tonight, people. For some reason, my cam wants to act stupid. So I have to, I guess, let it warm up. I don't know, whatever this thing is doing, man. So you gotta love technique. You gotta love technique. Come on. See, that's what happens when your camera's on some bullshit. Ah, man. And it has a full battery too. That's the crazy part, that it has a freaking full battery. Technicalities, man. You know, you gotta love the technicalities of things, man. It's fucking crazy. You know. Everything is fucking crazy. So, people, I came to talk to you guys about business. Why 90% of businesses fail. Why probably your business will fail too. Yep. I know. Business wrong for that. Trust, I get it all the time. What the fuck? People. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God, no way. The fuck, man. Alright, let's try that. I think that might work. Yep, I think that is actually it. People. Dude, that's freaking crazy. I can't believe that. You mean to tell me all of that to not get anything? Damn. Kind of sound like a burnt mission to me. Damn, people. But anyway, let's get the show on the road. People, how y'all doing? I want y'all to see my new incense. You know what I mean? That I was burning. I got some new incense over here and shit. You know. You know, my new incense I'm burning over here is like the shit, right? So, people, let's get to 99% of businesses will fail because they don't implement these things, because they're not having the right mindset, because they probably trying to do what the next man is doing, and they didn't really think of anything different. Like, a lot of y'all like, oh no, man, this is my business. I do my business this way. Well, nigga, you don't know how to deal with that business. OMG. The freak is going on here, man? This is horrible. I can't do this. I gotta get my other camera, people. Hold on one second. I gotta get my other camera. I can't do this. This is not cool for me. I can't. This is. I gotta get my other camera. You know, it makes no sense. But half of y'all businesses will fail. Oh well, no wonder. No wonder that one didn't make two. Oh shit! Damn it! So 99% of businesses will fail because they're just not in the right place. A lot of y'all don't know what type of business you're in. A lot of times y'all don't know what y'all want inside your business. A lot of times y'all don't even know y'all have a business. You don't even know you have a profitable business. You don't even know that. Like today, I dealing with writers, filling out my, fixing my tech writer, my technical writer, my hospitality writer. And this is all for tours. This is all for concerts. This is all for performing across abroad. This is tour. This is the business aspect of it, right? And I get how most people may not understand that part of it because they haven't touched the waters. Some of y'all too scared. Some of y'all get in business and just scared as a motherfucker. Well, I don't want to do that with my business because I do my business like this and my business is run like this. Like, you too personal. Like it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you put yourself in that position for your business to be sacrificed like that? Like, you shouldn't. You should want to have a partner. You always want to have a partner, right? And why? Because that's the best thing that you can ever have. So they say, how can I get tickets? How can we get tickets for July? Oh, tickets to be up for the July show, and next month tickets to go up for the July show in LA. That's that would be Dirty Harvard. I'm having Jay Smooth. I have a couple other people that'll be joining me on that show. I feel shitty right now because I want to turn on my camera and I made a boo boo. I didn't charge my fucking battery. Anyway, she said that's in LA. Yes, it will be in LA. I'm working on the Vegas show. What we got on our itinerary? Today I've been doing like just a bunch of booking today. Just been kind of dealing with a bunch of booking, dealing with promoters, dealing with talent buyers all day, and booking agents. So um, we're going Idaho, Nevada, Colorado, Iowa, Oregon, and our show is in LA. But we're looking at a five state 10 city tour, 5 state 10 city tour. Looking to gross about $40,000 for those 10 days. And, we're looking to, I have to pay out everyone. The network has to benefit. I have to pay out myself. This is the cost of business. This is when you know you're doing business right. You know, so dude, I feel so weird with my camera off like this. It's not. It don't even feel cool because it's not even after hours. If it was after hours, then I might not sweat it as much, right? But it's not even after hours right now, and I'm like bugging out. Like, man, why my camera? I just want my camera on. Come on, please help me, master. I just want my camera on. Let me see if that one works. All right. Let me see if I get a little bit of gang. Here we go. Here we go, people. Perfect. 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 Here we go. Let me see. Boom. Nope. God damn it. See? This is when you gotta keep multiples of things, you gotta keep 2 extra cameras. You gotta keep, you know what I mean? You gotta stay fruitful because of God. Hold on. Grab my camera, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to grab my camera. All right. All right. All right. And I can't do this. I'm bugging out. I can't do this, guys. I have to make sure this is right. You get what I mean? Gotta make sure it's right, people. All right, here we go. Cool, fuckers. Here we go. All right. Sheesh, that was bugging me out. I couldn't stand that shit. That shit, I can't. You know what I mean? Like when people look, when shit ain't right, you gotta fix it. Even if it makes you look embarrassed, you gotta fix it. You got to. Look at him. He don't know what he's doing. All right, and man, fuck all this. Anyway, people. So that's something for you guys to kind of, you know what I mean. Most businesses fail. Damn, dude, that's fucked up, man. This is fucked up. I was not looking forward to this. Oh, there we go. Sheesh. I was going to be pissed the fuck off. I was going to punch something. You know what I mean? I was about to punch something. I couldn't. Had to put my other camera on, man. But anyway, people. So just so you know, 90% of businesses fail because they don't have their shit on point. Not only that, they don't have their shit on point. A lot of y'all in business that y'all shouldn't even be in. Like you shouldn't even be in this type of business, but you think it's okay, so you gonna do it anyway. You like, well, fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't care. Fuck what you talking about, biz. I'm gonna do what I do anyway. And I'm like, well, then you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You shouldn't be in the business if you don't know what you're doing. I think it's cool. Everybody likes to do it for the fancy of it, but the mindset is fucking off. Like this is the dirty Harvard school, right? For musicians, artists, like a lot of y'all are suckers. A lot of y'all are too scared to go out there and get it. Scared. Like no, you're scared. Like no, you're scared. You're scared of what's to come. You're scared of what to accomplish when you have a very profitable business. But you scared of the unknown. You scared of responsibilities. You scared with having to pay company bills. But we want the accolades of being the entrepreneur. We want the accolades of having that CEO title, but not willing to pay the price for it or to sacrifice the time that we need to spend with that. Y'all be sabotaging yourself. Look, Miss Carmen said self sabotage is real. Yep, self sabotage is a real thing. Don't get in something that you don't know the full business of. You don't know the full industry of the whole game. Don't get into the whole game. You ain't a hoe. Don't get into the industry of pimping. You don't know what this ism is about, nigga. Don't get into that shit. If you're not with that shit, if you don't understand the business and you think it's a fashion thing, I watched a kid get his ass handled to him on No Jumper by a guy named Sharp because this little motherfucker wanted to be a pimp. And Sharp is like, bro, you don't know anything about ism, nigga. You don't know nothing about this pimping. You ain't no fucking Don gave you the kudos to call yourself that, right? You don't know shit about this game. Just how I feel about a lot of these artists and these musicians in the music industry. You don't know shit about this industry. You don't know shit about this ism, nigga. You take your happy ass, dandy ass back where you came from and go pick up another hobby, nigga. Like people, I can't stand when people get into a business that makes millions of dollars and they do it as a hobby. To the other guys who's doing it to pay their bills. Right? And I think that's probably the point right there, right? A lot of people do things to pay their bills, you know. And I get it, but get a job, do what you love to do. My job is to inspire you to do what you love to do. So if you love going out there and creating beautiful spaces for people to be in, creating aspects and auras of people, building things for people, like dig into that. A lot of y'all scared, man. You can't be scared, man. You got to move out in your gut. Honestly, honestly, I got some videos I'm gonna play tonight. You know what I mean, all that good stuff. But you know, a lot of y'all gotta, you know what I mean, really, really dig into that. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm like, you know, I'm of course fixing my medicine, and you know, what I mean, getting ready to play these videos. But I got some stuff for y'all tonight, man. Let's talk about. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, man. You know, like today, I've been dealing with a lot of like even booking the tour is great, right? Booking this tour is awesome. Love it. I don't mind booking a tour. I love booking tours. I think it's great. But people don't take in the fact of what you got to go through to book that tour, right? There's wait time. There's countless of times you got to wait. Like I had to call every venue today and speak with their talent buyer and then send them an EPK along with our tech writer, along with our hospitality writer, which something most artists, 99% of artists don't have. 99% of artists don't have it. 99% of artists don't have an EPK. 99% of artists don't have a credible sources that they can call their show back on. 99% of artists don't have that. That's why you don't see your favorite artists make it. That's why you don't see your artists in the neighborhood make it. That's why you don't see that business that's next door to you or your homeboy that's inspired to do a business. That's why his business don't make it. You don't have a press release on his business, right? It's a form. It's like you don't have anything describing what your business is. Then when you go to the website, right? When you go to the website, it's just some blank. You know what I mean? It's just like kind of like, yeah, this is what we do. This is where we at. It's no interaction, right? And that's something I wanted to change for the Biz Entertainment website. I like right now the Biz Entertainment website it's up right now. You can go bizentertainment.net. You can go there, but in the backstage, you guys not seeing it, but in the backstage, like I'm literally working on making an experience when you come to the Biz Entertainment site, right? Where you can go there, you can watch previous shows, you can watch concerts. But also you could become a part of the whole mission. You could become a part of the touring aspect. When we take certain podcasters on the road, you can be a part of that. There's ways to get inside that. There's a lot of interaction and engagement on the website. And that's what I want to create, an experience on the website for the members. Members, to me, the members get first dibs off of everything. Facts. Man. That was good. That was good. I gotta drink more water, man. Artists, if they want veneers. Hey, send me your artists if they want veneers. Gang, gang, you already know it. I mean, I'm gonna be over there. Come try that shit. I ain't never had veneers. So I don't know what that. You know what I mean? I hear that's like top quality shit. Is it? I don't know. I'm not really. I'm not a dentist. You know. But stop getting into industries that you're not aware of. Okay, let me go dark right now. I'm gonna go real dark for y'all. I'm gonna go dark for y'all. Here we go. All right, business. You have some of these niggas in the dope game and get turned out. Nigga, you ain't meant for it. You have some of y'all like have a great gift in what you do. You have a beautiful gift in what you do, but you choose to indulge in fuckery. And you know it's fuckery. But you have this great ability. But you know what you're indulging in is fuckery. Well, that's why your business will fail. That's why you will never succeed where you really want to be. So you don't need them. I don't need veneers. I thought that was for like, what is it? Yeah. I thought it was for like people that got like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck his veneers. Miss Carmen says you can have talent, but without knowledge of good and bad, in good and bad of the industry can be a bad deal. So she's saying pretty much you can have talent, but without knowledge of good and bad of the industry, it can be a bad deal for you. Learn the ins and outs, even if you aren't into it all. All right. You said a mouthful right there, Miss Carmen. A lot of cats be like, oh, I'm not into that, so I don't do that shit. Oh, I'm not into that, so I don't do that shit. And I'd be like, well, get your punk ass up out of here. Like, you got to be able to be the guy to wash the toilet and be the guy that stand amongst the people. Like, this is your industry. You got to know every aspect. You got if I run a building, I want to know what the janitor is going through, and I want to know what the CEO is going through. So I understand on all levels what I'm dealing with. I understand this industry. I understand the people that's working in this industry, right? And that's what I'm saying is like why I would do it myself. I would go around my house and just clean my house so I can feel so I can know what it's like to have a butler or to have a maid and know what they go through. So when I do achieve one, I could be I appreciate them much more because I understand what their job is. I understand what they have to go through to achieve that job. That continually makes my business bigger. Why? Because not only that I can help someone else prosper, but by them working for me, they're doing it with more indulgence, with more intentions, with better intentions, with more positivity. And that's how the world becomes a great ecosystem. You want to make more money? Give people, free up your time. That's what rich people do. Rich people get other people's they pay other people for jobs that they can do, right? Not the rich person can do, but that they can do, right? A gardener. I'm not a fucking gardener. I'm not a gardener. But I know for a fact, I know where one is at. And if I'm going to go out there and cut my grass, that's going to cost me money and time. So I'll make more money continuing my business while the gardener's out there keeping the grass trimmed and nurtured and nutrition and feeding the grass everything that it needs. Because if I'm out there, not only that the grass is getting fucked up, but I got to spend money to do that. And it's going to cost me money because the business I'm working on. So if I'm on tour and performing, but I got to come back home to cut my grass, how is that making me money? So get people that's experts in what they do, pay them to do a job so you can make more money on your business. It's that simple. Gangland, you already know, tribe. Mr. Gaban said, fuck the talent, you have to have discipline. You do. You motherfucking do. And a lot of people don't have discipline. A lot of people are fucking scared, Mr. Gaban. They're scared. Biz, you different. You just do it like that, Biz, because you different. No, motherfucker, I have to go through the same shit you went through, nigga. I put on my fucking drawers, nigga, same way you do, nigga. I got the same 24/7 just like you. Ain't shit changed but the weather, nigga. So ain't nobody different. Ain't like, oh, he's exceptional. He's good. No, I just spend more time to work on my shit. When people are asleep, I'm up. I just have to saying that sleep is the cousin of death. Right? That's what millionaires, all these millionaires, billionaires, that's what they want. They want more time. Nowadays, the biggest business nowadays is buying your attention. That's the biggest business nowadays. Why you think people are paying high ass fucking dollars to people with huge audiences? Because it's attention. You seeing grandmas going viral on TikTok and shit. Grandma would have never seen that back in the day. But now everybody knows who grandma is. Now grandma can put out a product, and then these big entities, companies come over and say, hey, grandma, I would like you to sell these senior citizen diapers. Would you mind? Guys, I'm going to tell y'all this. I was on the BET set, right? I was on the set of BET. We was doing a show we was doing the show called Face Value with Tiffany Haddish and Dion Cole. Now, Cheryl Underwood was on my team. If you guys know who Cheryl Underwood is, she's a comedian. She's around the age of Steve Harvey, older female, you know what I mean? Kind of one of the original, women of comedies, you know what I mean? And she was literally next to me, and she was telling me how she had this deal with CBS. And she had a contract with CBS. And inside that deal, she had got a sponsoring contract for these diapers or whatever, citizen diapers. And she was not trying to mess up that contract. They paid her $1.2 million to be sponsored, literally, to sponsor these senior citizen diapers. And they gave her $1.2 million to do that. She was not letting Black entertainment television fuck up her white contract. Hell no. She wasn't letting that shit happen at all. You ain't gonna fuck this money up. And what was weird about Hollywood is that Hollywood would put little things inside of things to get an agenda across. I've seen it happen broad daylight. When you know your business, you're able to do things inside your business and manipulate things to get a certain agenda across, right? And I always say it's the intentions. It's a person's intentions, or it's the company's intentions. Some companies have bad intentions. Some companies have genuine intentions. So when we look at supporting companies and supporting entities, I always say look at the mission statement or look at who the head person is, right? And that kind of tells you. Do you guys know that the fucking owner of Cash App was stabbed to death? The owner of Cash App was stabbed to death. He wasn't shot. He wasn't snuck up from behind and somebody boo-bopped him, bang, bang, right? It just didn't make sense to me. It's stabbed to death. The CEO, billionaire CEO, stabbed to death. The man had the man was disciplined. He was disciplined enough in a way to keep his business flowing, to keep going, blah, 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 and all of a sudden, you've been sought after. When you get up to a certain height in entity and you don't know your business, people look at you. People want what you got. And they will put all the stops. They will pull out all the stops to make that happen. Right? I had a person tell me, yo, Biz, I see Biz Entertainment Network becoming a $1 billion industry. Like literally its own $1 billion empire. And I said, that's a scary statement, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. He was like, why? I was like, because when you receive $1 billion, you're automatically accepted into a certain club. You're automatically inside of a certain tier of life. You're automatically considered the top 1% in the world, or in this country, in a sense. So when you look at that, you have everyone is out to get you. Everyone is out looking for a fucking dollar. So I know my industry. I know the entertainment industry got fucking sharks out here willing to they're waiting for Biz. Oh, they're waiting for Biz, right? They're waiting for it. They're waiting for things to pop off. As soon as they're going to start hitting me with lawsuits. Oh, you said this about me, Biz. Oh, you did this, Biz. Oh, you didn't pay for this, Biz. It's going to come. I know that. Am I okay with that? Yes. I can deal with the consequences. Yes. I'm okay with that. Because I know my industry. I would not fail at this industry. I know this shit. And when you know your industry, you're able to do things that most people aren't. You're able to see things that most people aren't seeing. A lot of people jump off the bandwagon because they're tired. A lot of people jump off the bandwagon because they got other shit engagement. They got other things. They're not focused on what their mission is, on what they want in life. They're not fucking focused. They got other things in life that they're worried about that they feel like they should attend to. That's going to be there regardless. You know what's not going to be there? Your fucking business. That's the difference. That party is going to happen next year. That party is going to happen again. But you know what didn't happen? You scaling your business. Scaling, that means scaling up. What didn't happen, you focusing on your business statement. What did not happen was you focusing on the attributes of the revenue of your business. How much money? Who's your competition? Right? Because when you're out partying, your competition is fucking working. And they're not letting up. Because they want to pass your ass very fucking fast. And they don't give a fuck about how you fucking feel. They do not care how you feel. Your competition does not care. I give 2 shits about my competition. 2 shits. Fuck. What the fuck I give a fuck about? Okay, fuck them. I'm working 10 times harder than my competition. You know why? Because I know that they're not up. I know that they're not missing sleep. Right? I understand my competition. I understand their time schedule. I studied the competition, right? By studying the competition, I'm able to understand, okay, this is what they're not doing. This is what they are doing. This is what they're making great money in. This is what they're not making money in. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take what they're not doing and put more pizzazz on that and become what they're not. Okay, cool. Bam. So then they're sleeping 8 hours a day. I'm sleeping 3 hours a day. Right? Because that extra 5 hours pushes me up 8 hours past them. So now every day I'm up 8 hours further than them. Like, it's that simple. Once you figure out a budget, I know it's going to cost me for this to run this tour. I know it's going to cost me $20,000. I know that. So I have to scale. I have to make sure that the venues I'm going at, the band fits. I have to make sure that there are no fucking races at these venues. I have to make sure that the promoter treats us fucking great, right? I have to make sure that they pay us on time, make sure they pay the deposit. There's insurance, right? You got car insurance, you got performance insurance, you got band insurance, right? There's so many things apply in business. If you don't know this industry, that's why most fucking artists fail. That's why they fail. Are you still doing music? Yeah, I'm still doing music, man. I ain't never gonna stop. But this motherfucker still haven't scaled. He still haven't got his fucking business on point. He ain't even got an EPK, electronic press kit. He don't have a press release on himself. He don't know what a fucking technical writer is, and you need that. How do I know what to put in your fucking show if you don't have a tech writer? How do I know to put at your venue if you don't have a fucking hospitality writer? These are aspects of things inside the industry that most artists don't know. And they will pay millions throughout a year or 10 years to get that. They literally. And they would spend their whole lifetime before they even figure it out, or get fucked out of so many contracts before they figure out, oh shit, this is what the game is. I told the client, look, I'll help you out, bro, but it's gonna cost you. He was like, Biz, man, how much that's gonna cost me, Biz? How much that's gonna cost me, Biz? I'm like, that's gonna cost you $2,500. $2,500, Biz? Yeah. Damn, man, that's a lot, man. Woot. I was like, well, you don't need my service. Sorry. You ain't about to come over here and get all of this shit for me for free. And then take the shit out there and go fucking scale. And then never apply the shit. Half of these motherfuckers will hear some information and won't even go apply the shit. They're just wasting your fucking time. Niggas will waste your time just to fucking hear some shit that they can possibly do and they never do it. But they asking you about all these questions. They're wasting your fucking time. The fuck out of here. Check this out. My time costs. You know how much my time costs? My time costs me $250 an hour. That's literally by the hour. Literally. Because of all the things that I have to do throughout the day, this is what it costs the business to run, and this is what it costs to administrate that business. See, everybody wants a liquor store mini mart, but they don't know how to run a fucking mini mart. They don't even have fucking customer service. Said these type of grannies, no, OnlyFans, gang, chop, right? So don't forget to like and share. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, people. I'm about to invest into Cash App real quick. He said, like Jay Smooth says, everybody want to be famous, but ninjas don't want to put in that work. For real. She said, business management of entertainment degree or a lot of experience. Need one of them because it ain't free. I'm telling you, man. Miss Karma, I'm going to tell you straight up. I know a lot of business managers that, because I got so much work in the industry, I know I be schooling these niggas. You know what I mean? Like, I think I said a couple podcasts before. A lot of these managers don't know their own fucking industry. They trying to ride the fucking artist shirt tail. When y'all see artists like Megan Thee Stallion and all these artists that are really good in what they do, but they management to take it 50%, bitch, you ain't the fucking artist, nigga. You ain't me, nigga. What the fuck? How you gonna take 50% of some shit? The fuck? But they do it. Cardi B, she was getting, her management was fucking her out of her shit. 50% type shit. Right? Because they know the potential. So if an artist is making $50,000 a show, the manager's like, I'm getting 50% of that, but he don't do a goddamn thing. Man, anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But all I'm saying is, people, if you want to start a business and you want to start something, learn and understand your craft, your business. Literally, learn your business. Learn your business. Understand the industry that you're into. Find a need. Find a need. Supply that need, and then watch the world unfurls. That's the art of it. You see a need, you supply that need to the audience that needs that need for an exchange of a dollar. That's literally what it is. Most cats is out here just being, oh, I'm just a rapper. You just a rapper? Yeah, I'm just rap. Yeah, man. But what's the need? What's the brand of your shit? Right? I know Dirty Harvard, when we perform, when people see when people see me live, they're like, wow, this is like a breath of fresh air. This is like entertainment on a high level. Right. And but they're like, like wow, like in the sense of wild. I found a need of giving people a high intel show, a high energy show with the likes of their favorite artists, because I've been on stage with these people. So I was like, well, how about I give the people that type of show without paying that type of price, right? Beyonce charges $500 for a nosebleed ticket, right? I get it. She's Queen Bey. I get it. But does it really cost that much? Right? Does it really cost that much to put on a really great show? I've seen Jill Scott charge $50 a show and put on a show that was better than Beyonce, because she don't have all the glitz and glamour and all this other stuff, right? She has musicianship. So people like certain shit. I get it. Artists like, fans like different shit. I get it. But know your business. Know the industry that you're in. You know what I mean? Just know the industry. Because you live in it, it's different than learning in the class setting. Yep. This is chess, not checkers. You already know. This is economic 101. I'm telling you, this is an ecosystem. Artists, y'all got to understand that shit, man. A lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all just be fucking with these motherfucking, like, I know musicians that would sit on the artist, literally sit on the artist. They wouldn't even let the artist, like, they'll go on tour with some other people and won't even bring the artist that they working with in their own town. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Trust. I've seen cats in the city who are really good in the city. I'm talking about in my city, who are really good in the city. The guy will go on tour and they won't even take the guy who they built the legacy with. They'll take somebody else for some political purpose. Y'all be surprised how many artists that I know that I've worked with, top bands, and they've decided to move with somebody else because of political purpose. Left the artist sitting there feeling shit. Now these artists are dope. I know artists right now. He live on the back east. He lived back east. He was fucking with a group over here on the West Coast. The group that he was fucking with wasn't really putting him on like that, y'all. And I'm like, this dude was coming there, sweating his blood out, spitting his lyrics, performing his ass off. Like, he has a good performance. Like, really good. He was like, man, they wasn't showing me love, man. He's like, bro, like, I don't know what it was. They'll pay everybody else and wouldn't pay me. And I'm tripping, like, yo, what's goody? And he's right, because I was the one getting paid when he was not getting paid. So he was right, and I couldn't lie to him. I'm like, yeah, bro, you right. He would ask me, yo, Biz, you got paid, man? Whoop, whoop. I was like, yeah, bro, I got my money. Like, damn, bro, they would never give me no money when I would work for them, and whoop, whoop. And this cat will put in hours, y'all. I mean, hours working for these people, right? I've had gurus. I've had motherfucking gurus, quote unquote, tell me, Biz, don't take off your shirt while you at the show. This is why 99% of businesses fail, especially in this music industry, He gonna say, Biz, don't take off your shirt while you in the show. And I was like, what the fuck? What's that have to do with anything, bro? I was fucking hot. I wasn't taking off my shirt to appeal to some females. Like, I get it. But I'm not doing that to appeal to females. I was really fucking hot. These lights. Now, you got in mind, when you on the stage, you got lights, and the lights is beaming heat. It's like firing heat at you. It's like have you ever, like a blower gun, that's how it feels when you got show lights in front of you. It just feels like a beam of heat is on your face. So when you got like 14 or 15 lights doing that, the stage is hot. So I'm like, nah, bro, I didn't mean to do that. He said, don't take off your shirt, and if you do that, you're gonna get fined. I said, what the fuck? Now, mind you, we had a sold out tour. Everybody was raving about this drummer who was rapping and singing at the same time with his shirt off. Like, literally. I don't know. I think I became a sex symbol while being on the tour. You know? But what I'm saying is that I want to say it backfired on me in the sense because these cats didn't know what to do with that. I was becoming too big. I knew my industry too fucking well. And they didn't understand how I knew it so well. I'm telling the guy, like, yo, why would I? He's like, Biz, you think you can move merch down here? You think you can sell merch in Canada? I said, fuck yeah, I can. I was like, I just buy the product down here because everything is half off, cheaper. So for every dollar I spend in Canada, it's really 50 cents of American dollar, right? It's a 50 cents of one American dollar is 50 cents. So if I spend $1 in Canada, that's 50 cents in America, right? So I said, okay, cool. Man, these cats must have fucking talked about me so bad, man. Like, oh, he think he know it all. He think he this. He thinks he that. And I'm like, nah, but the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the fucking pudding. Now, mind y'all, I'm on my shit, y'all. I ain't no late ass nigga. I ain't gonna show up all late or whatever to the show. I ain't gonna show up late to the gig and shit. Hell no. Nah. I'm up early. Man, these cats was not feeling that. Right? And so that's just to kind of show you that when you know your industry, you're going to have other people on the side to like knock you off or tell you you ain't this or tell you ain't that or tell you ain't really got it. You know what I mean? And it sucks. It sucks, y'all. I know it sucks. But you got to be perseverance. And I've been stumped a couple of times. The mental aspect of running a business is so deep. I got to work 10 times harder than the man with a job. I literally do. I'm okay. I was a big boy. You really have to. You really have to understand how deep it is. Like, it's deep. Tomorrow. Right back at it. Since I got off the live with you guys, I've maybe in the span of 24 hours, I've had about 5 hours sleep. Right? And that's due to perseverance, persistence, consistency. I have to see it through. I have to. I'm a Capricorn. Like, we have to see it through. We're determined. We're disciplined. Like, when it comes to discipline, don't nobody know discipline like Biz know discipline. I would show up here faithfully every fucking day. If I ain't got shit else going on, I'm showing up here every fucking day. The mission is gonna happen. It's gonna get across like it's supposed to. Because I'm on it every single day. Not missing a fucking at all. At all. Not missing a beat. I'm trying to show you guys to go after businesses or business that you know you can win at. Don't pick a business because someone else did it. Don't get an OnlyFans because you saw your homegirl did an OnlyFans and now she's making $15K a month, and you like, well, shit, I could do the same thing, right? But you may not make $15K a month. You may put in the same hardest work, and you may only make $1,000 a month because the game is getting saturated over on the OnlyFans. You have to really think about these things. You really do. Don't just join the ship just because everybody's doing it. Now you a follower, nigga. Like, come on, man. Like, it's easy to sell dope because it's the selling shit. I would tell a manager, nigga, it's easy to sell a hot artist. Let me see you sell an artist that's not hot. Let me see you sell an artist who just came out their bedroom and been working on their craft for about 5 years and they're really dope, but they haven't done one fucking show. Let me see you make that artist pop. And I give those managers love. But once I pop with those artists, I my hats off to those guys. Congratulations. Scooter Braun got it out the mud. People can say what they want, but he got it out the mud. He took Justin Bieber on the road and they toured their ass off in that little ass bus, right? They got it out the mud. What I'm telling you is that it's easy to sell something that's already hot because everybody's buying it. It's a hot commodity. Everybody's buying it. Or semi-hot, right? But the real growth in seeing something that you got out the mud and seeing it become a huge conglomerate, now that's powerful. That is powerful. Your ideas suck. Nobody gives a fuck about your ideas. Nobody gives a fuck about Biz ideas. It's the hard truth. This is Motivation Unfiltered, Dirty Harvard University, baby. School of the University. You know what I mean? Got that new university EP coming out, Mental Island. You know what I mean? That university EP with the university tour. You know what I mean? This is the first. It's gonna be the first university tour. Then we got University 2 that's coming out. That's gonna be the next tour. But the university, you know what I mean? Dirty Harvard, Gas Mask Tribe. But that's what it is, man. Know what you're in. Learn your business. Know your craft. And don't let nobody move you off your fucking 10. This shit is hard. Shit, life is hard, motherfucker. Check this out. I bet money you'll have more hard days than you'll have nice days. Huh? Guarantee you'll have more tough days than you have 9 days. What's up, Noah? How you doing? I'm serious. That's the art of business, man. That's just a part of life. It's just like going to work. You mean to tell me every day at work you have a fucking great day at work? Bullshit. Bullshit. Nobody does. Now, you have some great days. You have some good days. But you have a lot more those days. You have more those days than any other day. You want to have more awkward, weird, fucked up days than good days. It happens. Just think about it. It's just that your good days. Can you watch my first music video, please? Put it in the chat. I'll have the squad to pull it up. Put it in the chat. And I'm judging music too. I'm judging your music. Hey, look, check this out. I'm gonna let y'all know one thing. If I'm judging, I'm doing submissions, but we're gonna do submissions. What he put there? He put ... Yeah, place it there, Brody. Put it there. You know what I mean? But we're gonna have a submission that we're doing. You know what I mean? That I'm gonna launch with Jay Smooth, where we're gonna be checking people's music out, see if we can put them on the road, see if we can take them on the road with us and things like that. You know what I mean? So we'll be checking your music out. You'll have a submission form. You guys can go to, if you want to submit to anything, go to Time to Float on IG. Time to Float on IG, and submit your music there. The fee, I think the fee is $25, but submit your music there. And yeah, if it's dope, we'll check it out. If it's anything doper than that, then we'll, reach out to you. Maybe we do an interview with you or something like that. I think the cost may be a little bit more, but you'll get it. But the exposure is there. Then we have tour dates and plaza that's coming up. But anyway, so yeah, we look forward to it. This should be the link. But definitely go back to time to flow. Oh, you can email them. Time to flow at Gmail. Time to flow at gmail.com. You can email it there. You can email the link there. They'll check it out and then they'll send it, send it to me and I'll check it out. Carmen says, it might not be great every day, but it's pretty close. Set the tone before you head out and keep it positive. Bump the noise. Yeah, that's what I mean about setting up your happiness. Every day you should be setting up your happiness, nigga. Every day you should be trying to figure out, you know what? I don't like the way I look today. I'm going to change my clothes. Oh, you know what? I don't like the way my house look today. I'm going to change it up. Nigga, if you got to change your house 17 times to make your happiness click, then do that. You got to pursue your happiness. That movie, Pursuit of Happiness, was a real fucking thing. Think about it. Pursuit of happiness. The pursuit of happiness. What is going to make me happy today? From the littlest thing to the biggest thing, right? And the most thing that we can affect are the littlest shit, which affects us all day. It be the little shit that affects us. You know what I mean? The shit that we can control. Dishes ain't washed. You know what I mean? It's like simple as that, like simple shit. Clothes may be all out of whack. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Anyway. What's up, Miss Lishy? How are you? Yeah, we'll check it out, Noah. We'll check that out. Send a link over. We'll check it out. But yeah, you can put in your submissions there. We'll take the bill. The price, the Cash App right there. You can also send your submission right there, your submission fee right there. And then, we will check it out. And, you know what I mean? Jay Smooth will get it. He'll see the loot. Like, oh, okay, they sent that out, right? Let's check them out. Let's give them a real good view on it. But, you talking about, 25 years of experience. I've toured the country and, I'm about to go back out and tour the country. And I'm looking to go to Canada. I want to go to Canada, Britain, and Ghana. But I get more love in Ukraine. Weird. I know, it's weird. I get a lot of love in Ukraine. I have so many Ukraine fans. Ukraine, Saudi Arabia. I have a lot of fans out there. That was weird. And Dubai. So, but I don't think, I maybe go there anytime soon, but I definitely will be looking forward to it. But the American tour is definitely something that's, that we're looking at, So we're looking at, people that wouldn't mind sponsoring the tour, that would mind, hey, man, I would like for my brand to be a part of the whole thing. Cool, we'll talk about it, all that good stuff. But people, that has been my motherfucking show for y'all. I got to get into the after hours. Because I want to talk to y'all of why y'all ideas suck. Most of y'all ideas suck. Shit, most of my ideas suck. You know what I mean? I'll be straight. But you know what's so crazy about me is that I don't care. I have a great deal of humiliation. Right? So I could deal with something suck. Okay, it didn't work. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all saw throughout the network. You know what I mean? I'll put shows out there to see if they stick. Okay, that one didn't stick. I'll put another show out there to see if it stick. You know what I mean? It's trial and error. It's just trial and error. It's something we got to go through. It's just like writing a good fucking song, nigga. Sometimes the record ain't a hit, nigga. You got to go back to the drawing board. Sometimes your manager ain't doing it for you. Sometimes the fucking artist ain't equipped with the tools that they say that they are with. You just got to keep going back at the drawing board and keep nailing it. Because if you really want it, then you're going to see it through. And most of y'all don't want it like you say you fucking want it. You say you want it, but saying and doing is two different fucking things. What's the quote? prayer without works is fucking dead? Yes. Yes. He said, our money is worth more in Ghana. You damn right it is. I think it's like $1,000 to $1 American. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. What's up, Miss Truce? Hey, man, Miss Truce. I'm gonna get at you after this. You know what I mean? We're gonna chop it up, but definitely, you know, I'm looking at people scaling. I want you guys to scale. Miss Carmer have said it. She said the tribe is full of millionaires. You guys are millionaires. The tribe is the only people on the fucking planet. You've never seen nothing like this. People have never seen nothing like this. But there's a tribe of people. There's a tribe of wealthy people. That disperse and exchange money within their own community. Like, if y'all think this whole ethnic group thing is going to last for long, it's not. That shit is finna die out. In the next 15, 20 years from now, this whole racist bullshit, all the old racist people is finna die off because they're like 60, 70, 80 now. And the next 20 years, they're not going to be here. So what I'm saying is, what we're about to see in the next 20 years is about to be a generalization. You're either with the community or not. Fuck your race. I know it's black pride, black and brown pride, white pride, Chinese pride, right? I get it. I know, I get it. To each his own. But what I'm telling you, in the tribe, this is the only tribe on the fucking face of the earth that has the potential of having nothing but millionaires. The lowest person is making 8 figures. I'm sorry, 7 figures. I'm sorry, 6 figures. So, I mean, we're winning. You winning. Fuck what they talking about. You winning. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you that. A lot of people gonna be like, oh no, join my shit, pay this, be a part of this, and just fuck with me. And I'm like, oh, man, fuck all that. Shit, hey, bro, look, yeah, I don't mind you paying your $2 for the membership. I don't mind that. But am I adding value, nigga? Am I adding value to your life, nigga? Like, am I giving you a new perspective on thinking about life and shit? Right? Because we can all have these dick and pussy conversations. We can have the dick and pussy conversations, but will we get anywhere? Because that naturally doesn't move people. What moves people is the intellect of knowing where they're going in their life. That's what moves people. The intellect, the knowing of where am I going in my life, what goals I want for my life, what's the expectations I look forward to in my life, what are my objectives? Y'all know me, fuck a goal, but what are my objectives in life to achieve? And a lot of these dudes is stuck up under punani, and I get it. Punani is good, it's healthy, it has a lot of vitamin C. I call that vitamin coochie, right? Has a lot. But is it doing something? I mean, what are you doing, nigga? Like, she needs to look good. She needs money. She wants to feel good. She loves beauty. Everything she looks on TV and IG is beauty, beauty, beauty. So you're going to be with a woman like that. You need to be able to have a financial structure to be able to take care of that woman. Because dick ain't going to do it all the time, nigga. I'm being straight up. Nigga, she could get dick from somebody else and money. That's the problem. That's the hard truth. Nigga, you know what, fuck, if you got a big dick or whatever, nigga, you know what, fuck. Nigga, the worst part is a little dick nigga fucking your bitch, right? That's the worst part. That nigga got a little dick and he still fucking my bitch. That nigga got class. That nigga got spazzass. That nigga got something you don't got. He obviously made her feel something. He made her feel something. When you know your industry, when you know what you're in, you're going to come out with the best results. Best results. Cats be like, Biz, you think... Biz, I get it. I'm telling y'all, I get it all the time. Bitch, you can't just go over there thinking you can just swing on your dick and blah, 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 blah. I'll be like, all right. I'll be like, watch this. 9 times out of 10, I always get what I want. Because I walk in there with no fucking doubt. I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to get this $10,000 check. I have no doubt in my mind. And that's the thing that separates people. You guys that have doubt, and the doubt will fuck your whole plan up. Everything you work for just got fucked off because you had that small inch of doubt. You just fucked up your whole shit, man. You know? It takes knowledge. It takes experience. It takes beauty. That's why women don't really like dudes who are not experienced. Because they don't want to waste their fucking time, no. They don't want to waste their pussy time, no. They don't want to waste their genuine titty time, no. They don't want to waste their beauty on a nigga like that. You know? I think women are so beautiful. I don't see how a nigga can't even want to, like, have females around him. Like, nigga, like, goddamn, like, you see the titties on that motherfucker, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying women are sexual objects, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I just find women so beautiful. Like, I don't see how nigga be gay. Like, something wrong with you, nigga. You got mental illness, nigga. Nah, let me stop. But I'm just saying, like, you know, it's a beautiful thing that, you know what I mean, that we can see this. And when a man understands his world that he's in, he understands that he has to build his own value, right? He has to build his value. Then once he's established that value, then he could be able to have the wealth or the time or the molecular structure, right? The structure to be able to take on another woman, right? Not the exceptional guy. I'm not talking about the exceptional guy. The exceptional guy like myself, I never had to do that. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I just never had to do that. But then again, I grew up in an exceptional world. And I'm straight up, I'll say the shit. I don't give a fuck. Some of y'all are not exceptional. Some of these people that y'all be fucking with are not exceptional. You shouldn't be fucking with them. You only should be fucking with exceptional people. Exceptional people. Exceptional people don't have emotional damage. You know, see, I just asked at work, we financing. You paying card or cash? You know? Hey, we gonna open up the lines. I'm gonna get into the after hours. You know what I mean? Let's have the conversation, man, before I go on another rant. You know what I mean? I'm gonna end up going on another rant. I didn't even play no videos, man. I went on a fucking hour, 15-minute rant. Fuck. Damn. But let's get right to it, people. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. What's his name? What was his name up there? What was his name up on top? Oh, let me see right quick. Noah Rush. Send in your stuff, man. We'd love to check it out. Me and y'all hit the Cash App. Go hit that Cash Up. You know what I mean? Me and Smooth got to buy some baby milk. Gang, gang. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to see y'all in the second.
You just have to try different things and...
Go ahead.
You just have to try different things, and even if 99% of them fail, you only have to be right one time. You don't have to figure it all out in advance. You can be wrong. You can pick the wrong career. You can pick the wrong job. You can pick the wrong spouse. You can pick the wrong whatever. But you get it right one time, you're set. But if you don't try, and if you don't go out there and try all those different things, you'll never get that one time.
Most people do a lot of talking and most people don't put in the effort. There's nothing you can't accomplish in life with the right amount of work. The challenge is, are you willing to do the work? And the reality is, most people aren't, but that's the opportunity.
You just have to try different things, and
And that's the thing. Most people won't do the work. Most people aren't willing. Most people are too fucking lazy. Right? Oh, I worked an 8-hour job and I can't do it. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, bitch. I'm so tired. I'm like, well, shit, I wanted to know what our fucking people back then felt, because them motherfuckers was working 8, 10, 12-hour jobs and still walking 3 to 4 hours home and then do the same thing the next day. No, I think we're fucking lazy. I think our modern day time people are fucking lazy. We only care about things that make us fucking comfortable, that makes us feel comfortable. If every day you, ladies, because I don't know, I mean, the fellas do this too. I'm gonna get on the fellas harder. But ladies, if every day you get up and you're watching some type of reality show, some type of sitcom show, don't get me wrong. I get it. It's fun to watch. It's entertaining. Gotta love it. Cool. You know what I mean? But if every day you're watching that and you watch nothing substantial to improve your life or improve your intelligence or your knowledge on the things that you're in at that moment, if you're not doing nothing at least one time a week, then you're not doing anything. Same for the fellas. If 7 days you go throughout the week, you play a video game 3 to 4 hours throughout the day, 5 hours throughout the day, that's a fucking job, nigga. If you playing a fucking video game, fucking motherfucking 4 to 5 hours a day, that's a fucking job. At least you can work a part-time, and then the other 4 or 5 hours, you can play your video game. You got an 8-hour shift there that you're busy. I'm just saying, man, like, you know what I mean? She said, bump that. That's my, she said, the bump that life is a reality TV. I need to watch whatever. I need to watch everyone else's land. No, but you have to, like, you know, your industry is different. You know what I mean, Carmen? Like, your industry is fit for that. Your industry literally is fit for that because of your, you know what I mean, what you do as an occupation, right? So I can agree with that. Like, you're kind of like in the back scenes, you're like an entertainer in a way. You're what we call a groomsman. A good friend of mine, she is the groomsman for Bruno Mars. Her name is Adrienne Sanchez, right? She's a groomness for him. And you're kind of like that, right? Where you deal with that world, you know what I mean? She said, that's why I stopped eating. You say that's why you stopped eating. Hold on, listen. We don't want you to stop eating. We want you to eat. No, hey. She said that's why I stopped watching Love and Hip Hop and those other shows like that. She said, interesting. Yeah, see? It's all on how you look at it. She said, my bad, it's the nails. It must be some bomb ass nails. All right, people. Jay Smooth kicking me out of here. All right, people. I'm after hours. We'll let this video play, and then we're gonna talk about it in the after hours.
A day to kick your ass.
What did I tell you? I'm telling you the same thing. I told you the same fucking exact thing. So obviously, I can't be too far from the truth. This is a billionaire, right? This is a billionaire telling you this, and I'm telling you this. And I'm not a billionaire yet. But obviously I have the billionaire mindset, right? I literally have that mindset of being that person. And when you literally are that, you obviously have to have a mindset of, I got to work 10 times harder than the average person. Did you know, was it Karma? Someone sent me something that was saying that if you did something 18 minutes every day, which is 100 hours, you are 95% better than most of the people in the world with that particular thing. So that means if I work on my business every single day and study my business for at least 18 minutes a day, by the end of the year for the 100 hours, I think they're like 100 hours or something like that. By the end of the year, I would be 95% faster, smarter than all of those who are in my industry. Just 18 minutes a day makes me 75%, 95% ahead of everyone and that entity. That's pretty fucking amazing right there. You know what I mean? You got to find something you're into. I'm not saying watching reality shows, watching all that stuff is bad. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you're consuming that so much, you're going to exude it out. It's only going to exude out when you're doing things. It's like you are what you eat. You are what you consumed. So if you consume bad shit, then you're only going to put out bad shit, right? So you got to be able to balance it out. You got to have some conscious, some funny, some drama, right? You got to be able to balance this thing out, right? And we have to stop doing shit off of how we fucking feel, because the world do not fucking care about how you feel, right? See, the world will tell a woman that she's good. Don't worry about it. Get your life. Don't let no man body shame you, blase, blase. But it'll turn around and tell a man he's too fat, he's not worthy, he's not a man, he has insecurity problem, and he needs to get more money, right? This is what the world tells men, but tell the women the opposite, right? So now you just have this fucked up ecosystem where these people are making money off of women's demise and making money off of men's loneliness. It's just like, it's that much, it's like, wow. Fuck. Damn it. After hours, people, I'm out of here.
Why do you think that 99% of people fail at business and at making money?
I think the world, the way it works is most of the time there's multiple things that are true at once. So I think one of the biggest things that people fail is because they give up way too fast, or they don't try it enough. And then you also add that ingredient, and you add another ingredient, which is they don't even think it can be possible in the first place. So those two things together pretty much guarantees your failure.
Why do you think that 99% of people
So what do you do?
Man, hope you had a beautiful week, man. Okay.
Yo.
Yeah. Whole lot of gang.
Whole lot of gay shit.
What's going on, big dog?
Man. Yeah, man. Putting us up on game. Putting us up on game. Hey, they don't. Hey, what's crazy?
These niggas up on game, nigga.
Huh?
I see you putting these niggas up on game as usual.
Hey, nigga, they don't get what you be getting in the daytime. I was like, nigga, I was like, these niggas got the half of what I be giving. I be telling Smooth, I be on Smooth head. I was like, Smooth, we gotta get down to the bank. We gotta get there. Whoop.
Them morning conversations be crucial. Like it be with it. But first, I want to say for those that's tuning in, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You feel me, to the tribe on Bizovation. But yeah, though, if y'all would just, you feel me, I think I'ma just I'ma pick a morning on my mom. I'ma pick a morning and go live with y'all. And so y'all, I'm not gonna even pay y'all no mind, but y'all welcome to just catch the vibe that me and Biz be on. Like,
man,
like in the morning time. On my mama, like we vibe out and talk about
that shit.
We talk about grown growth, nigga, in real life, nigga. Like fuck the internet shit. Like we talk about making moves in real life.
Sometimes people be scared to, like, you know, have those conversations because it's dealing with, like, it be a lot of hard truth that, like,
and then they be scared. They only scared, bro, because they got too many yes men around them, and it's that the fear of fear, bro. That's what them niggas scared of. They just need to dive in and just fuck.
You said they need some pussy to dive in.
That too, shit. But no, I was like, they need. You making me forget what I said. But they need to find some motion, nigga, and just be like, fuck it. They need to say, fuck it, nigga, and jump off the deep end, nigga.
They need to find some motion. Oh shit. Hey man, you right about that though. Yeah, man. Let me turn this one on. I was trying to turn on my other camera, man. I like my other camera better, but it's acting. I don't want to give me no love.
Nigga, I'm about to turn my camera on. I'm looking for this. Trying to find it right.
So, but you have brought up some. Hey, hit the link, people. The link is right there, people. You guys can hit the link, join the conversation. You know, let's talk about it. Why 99% of businesses are failing, or let's just talk about your ideas. You know what I mean? Do you have any ideas? Do you have any aspirations? Do you have anything that inspired you to want to, you know what I mean, start a business? You know, what was why? What is your reason of? You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. I mean, I wanna see if I can help a lot of people out tonight, man, and just kind of like, you know what I mean, get people started on the right track, because that's really the whole thing is, you know what I mean, not trying to control it, but just really trying to give people an aspect of that you can achieve it, like you can make it possible. You know, you just gotta stay on your job. The world works better when everybody's on their job. It's an ecosystem, you know. So, you know what? I am upset with this fucking shit, man. I gotta get my tech world on point right quick, because that makes no sense for it to do that. But people, the link is right there. Did we put the link in the comments for him? Hold on, let me check right quick for y'all. That's weird, man. I don't like that. So, hey ladies. Dude, I don't. But let me go ahead and make sure I put this on for y'all. I got some more videos. Smooth, let's give him one more video. You got another video back there?
Oh shit, I don't. I'm just sitting down, nigga. Don't trip. We can get back to it though. I'm on mama. Give me a second. Go ahead and lace y'all up with something real brief.
That's the wrong one. So look at me. All right, cool. So I had today, like I was dealing with the writer and shit today, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like dealing with the writer agreement and all these like objectives I have to like do for the tour and shit, and shit is not as easy as people think, man. You know what I mean? That shit ain't like, it's not a walk in the park. It may feel like it's a walk in the park, but it ain't a motherfucking walk in the park. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not a walk in the park. So those are just different aspects. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, cray people. It's cray. I got one more. I just like for you guys to get value, man. Instead of like, you know what I mean? We got jobs. And, hey, do y'all know y'all could become a millionaire with a 9 to 5? It's called dividends. Putting your money into a dividends. Getting that 12% out on your dividends. Literally. For 9 to 5ers. You know, like I ain't no different from nobody else. I might be an exception to the rule, but that don't mean I'm different than y'all. You know? That don't mean a goddamn thing. I don't mean I'm different than y'all. So, you know. That's Buck's bad.
Coming in, bro. Just a second.
So it just, you know what I mean? Like, and then what I like is that I'm proud that I have a billionaire mindset. I'm proud about that. I love that. I love that about myself. That I can go listen to billionaires and I sound like them. My words, my terminology, or how I think is just like a billionaire. I love that because that lets me know I'm in the right place. She said, that's what I need to learn how to do. What is that? What would you like to learn how to do? What is that, Miss Gabby? You know, what is that? What is it that is need to be learned? She said, have you seen it? She said, have you seen it before? It's happening. Yep. What's up, Miss Gabby? How are you?
Good. And yourself?
Y'all do a morning show. I'll log in.
I couldn't hear what you guys was talking.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna let you go right now, Miss Carmen. Hey, Mystic and Bands. I've been wanting to Smooth. How long I've been talking about a morning show?
Since last year.
Thank you. I've always wanted to do a morning show because I think it would be such a big hit with the tribe. And you hit it, Mr. Band. Like the morning show, man. I've been willing to like. Our mornings aren't like the typical mornings. Like we don't have no mornings. Like, okay, all right, guys. Today we're gonna wake up and yawn. We're gonna go brush our teeth. Nah, we don't have.
I eat cereal in front of y'all and some more shit.
Hell yeah. For real. Facts. What's up, Miss Karma?
Karma.
I know.
Gang.
How are you? So, what was it, Miss Gabby? What was the thing that you were saying that's what I need to learn how to do?
About the dividends. Like how to make money on that end.
Well, most dividend companies, most company that gives dividends, they generally give a price range of I think it's like 2 to 3% or something like that, right? But with this particular company, the SPYDL, they doing 12%. So for every dollar, 12 cents added, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at if you putting in $100, you know what I mean, 12% on $100. You get what I mean? So when you
So
look at,
is it similar to how PayPal is doing right now? Their savings account, they're actually giving you, I think, 12% for keeping your money in the savings account with PayPal.
that's a good analogy, but that's not technically dividends. But yeah, that's kind of a good analogy of what dividends would do. But because it's in a form of a stock, I own some of the company, right?
Oh, okay.
So in this case, I wouldn't own a part of PayPal. But when you buying stocks, you own some of the company, and you're able to, have some, if not some of the same, protocols when it comes to dividends amongst all the other investors, right? But a lot of it's really based around how much you're investing into. Like, so I can invest $200 every month. By the end of the month, I'm looking at $120,000 of compound interest. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's passive income now. So now every year you got $120,000 coming in, and if you do that for the next 10 years, you just made $1 million working at McDonald's or at Chipotle or In-N-Out, right? And people be like, well, you can't be a millionaire. Like, you look, people is up for the morning show, huh? Damn, we might have to jump on the morning
Definitely.
show.
Think about that, because that would be really good. We could have our coffee, our medicine, and have a good day.
You know what I
our
mean?
tea. I'm just saying.
Some tea with CBD honey.
Hey, I'm with all of it.
I'm with
all of it.
Man.
Get that popping. Get that popping.
99% of businesses fail over a period of 10 years. For one, because they don't know what the heck they're doing. And another thing is they don't realize the amount of work that it's going to take them to be able to sustain the kind of work that they're going to have to do to run this business.
Hey, y'all know what? That was something that I can say that I did not know. I did not know what it was going to take to run this business. I thought it was just going to be a walk in the park. I'm going to just be able to get on the stage, do my shit.
Hey, that's how it start off, though, don't it? It always start off like that. Oh yeah, but I could put some words together. Oh, I'm gonna get a record deal. I'm gonna get millions of dollars. Oh yeah. They don't tell you about all the bullshit that come along with it.
Hey.
And I agree, because that's the same issue that I'm dealing with at work. It's like they want me to manage figuring out how to get patients, how to get this, but I'm not getting paid what I need to be getting paid for all of that. So I'm like, let me chill a little bit.
You know what's crazy is about that? I'm glad you said that, because my bad. We got Miss Karma here. My bad, Karma.
That's okay.
But she said, dude, it's crazy you said that, is that's like kind of showing value, right? Because they're looking at sales, right? So like, whenever, I'll put it like this, I went to this dental spot that's called Solar Kids, right? And I know the lady there, she's a fan of the band and Dirty Harbor, whatever. And she's always like, this lady always fucks with me. She's always fucking with me. You know, this white lady is like funny as shit. But she's always fucking with me. And she always like, well, I don't want you to be on stage and your teeth are going to be like, because you have such pretty teeth. I do not want you to be on stage and your teeth looking crazy or whatever, right? And so I needed something done to my tooth, right? So, I guess the physician didn't come there at the time, so she sent me to another spot. These motherfuckers looked at my motherfucking credit, not credit. They looked at what's the shit that they file for medical or whatever. They looked at my dental plan, and they was like, "Oh hell yeah, we can take you, no problem."
He had that enhanced coverage.
I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing that we do look into a lot when it comes to dental. If you have a PPO coverage, there's a government plan that literally has no minimum to what you could use for the patient, right?
Yep.
So with this plan, it literally shows $1 million where you could use. Obviously, you don't need that much at most times. Yep. But with plans like that, I get excited when I see plans like that because I'm like, oh, I know exactly how I could work with it. But when I get a patient that's an HMO patient, I'm like, ugh.
I know.
So I gotta see them. I'm like, your insurance ain't paying me shit.
It's facts though. That's facts. What's up, Miss Karma?
No, nothing. I was just chiming in. I was just chiming in on what she was saying. That's all.
Cause I definitely see that a lot. Like I definitely see the difference. I'll have people come in there and I'm sitting there, be like kids and shit, right? And I'm like sitting there posted, you know what I mean, on my phone and shit, and they'll be like Kenneth McKenzie. And I'll jump up like, y'all see all these kids, right? And they're like, yeah, fuck them kids. Are you ready to go, sir? I'll be like, God
damn. Okay. So my main priority when it comes to patients, I'm not even gonna lie, are my PPO patients, my private patients, and Medi-Cal for certain things. Okay. So now, since Medi-Cal is starting to cover crowns for patients, shit, bring me my Medi-Cal patients. I'll take them fuckers back and get their crowns approved. Because before that, I tell a patient, hey, your crown's $1,000. But Medi-Cal wasn't paying for that. Now it's changing, but not all dentists are letting people know about that. You get me?
Damn.
More money.
Damn. More money. So now y'all see. So y'all getting it from the source. So you need to tell me if I walked in there with a fucked up toothache and I had HMO, it'd be a rough time for me to get seen.
It wouldn't be a rough time because I'm gonna be able to see you, okay? But let's say for a patient that I'm seeing as a private patient, I'm gonna prioritize a private patient because when I tell you your price, you're gonna be like, unfortunately, because of how people's mentality is, the moment they have that kind of insurance, they're like, well, I'm not paying for nothing. Because that's what the insurance tells you.
What type of insurance?
It's a HMO plan. So
okay.
Okay.
Now that makes sense.
Pretty much, it's how I explain it to like my elderly patients, because most of the older people are the ones that have these plans, right?
Okay.
I tell them it's like, hey, it's like you coming into McDonald's with a coupon. That's all it is.
Oh shit!
So, that's how I break it down. The easiest way. That's the easiest way to break it down to a patient, right?
Wow, that's really good. I like that. Okay.
It is just tricky when you have patients like that or PPO patients that the HR rep told them, hey, the insurance covers everything. That's bullshit. No insurance covers everything. So you always have your deductible and your copay.
So no insurance covers everything?
No. It's unless you have like a top tier government doc.
Yourself.
99% of you will not.
Then you're fine.
Don't pay for it.
Because they're milking it with something else. So let's say if you went into the office and you just needed a filling.
Right.
Other offices that you'll go to, they're gonna bill out for 2 fillings instead of 1 filling. So like that, you don't pay nothing out of pocket.
Why is that? Don't make any sense.
It doesn't, but that's the way that they're gonna make money off of it. That's why with my patients, I'm completely honest with them. I'm like, hey, you do have a copay, you do have a deductible that you need to pay, especially if I'm in network with you, because if you don't pay for that, you get fined, and then I get red flagged. I'm not gonna lose my doctor's license because of someone not trying to pay $25.
Damn.
That's right.
Damn, Cholita.
Cálmate ese.
She on that.
That's crazy. I didn't think it was that. Like, I didn't think it was that crazy. But when she like, you see why movies like, what's that movie like John Q? You see why movies like John Q was so influential. You know, like that's crazy. Go ahead, Smooth. My bad. You know, I know you probably play that video.
My bad.
99% of you will not make it to the end of this video. You want to know why? Because most of you are too busy scrolling, trying to find the next dance, the next trend, and that's fine. But I want people that are ready to make a change. So like I said, 99% of you will not make it to the end of this video, and I'm doing that on purpose. Now, I'm not going to make this video terribly long, but if you've made it this far, you're part of the 1%, and you're probably somebody that I would be willing to work with, and let's make a change in your life. So if that's you, let's get started. Check out the link in the bio and comment, I'm ready. Let's go.
I thought he was going to say some other.
No, but he does have a point, though. No, he does have a point when he said that 99% of people won't actually seek out information because their attention span is too fucking short.
Too short.
Business out here is corrupt. No matter how you look at it, people are trying to make $1. Period. Yep. So you can end up selling your soul for a quick buck. That's not how you want to do it. It's always the long game. If you have to suffer for a short period of time, that's fine. Suffer. Eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Eat suck it up sandwiches. Drink a can of hard. Whatever you gotta do, stay in it. Because the long game is the payoff. So have confidence in yourself. Don't go with the short game. Go with the long-term goal. Like, look, I want to be here 10 years from now. Don't think I want to be here tomorrow. We have no patience in this world. Develop patience.
And that's the thing with me. I want to let y'all know, like, that's the thing with me. Like, I'm playing the long game. You know what I mean? It's not so much of a short game with me. You know, I'm playing the actual that extended. That when we look up and we don't have to fucking, you know what I mean? I can go into the building of the Biz Entertainment Network while we have a whole studio. Like I'm waiting for I'm on the long game, y'all. I'm on the futuristic. I'm not on right now, and people can be attached to us right now. And I'm like, nah, man, fuck this right now. I ain't tripping off the right. Y'all know I made like my kids were like tripping. They were tripping the other day. They were like, Dad, this is really good, right? I made like you know, I'm real good with like pasta and like fettuccine like that, right? I know how to make like this little sauce. And my daughter's like, I'm ready to eat, Dad. I'm ready to eat. And I'm like, you got to wait. And I'm like, and plus this is such a quick meal. It's kind of like a loaded lunch or whatever, right? It's like, you know, such a quick meal. But I looked at this meal and I said, I remember when my great-grandmother, now we got food in the refrigerator, but me, I'm a guy, so I like grabbing shit quick. Like I don't like spending, you know what I mean? Especially if I'm in a mode and I'm doing business and shit. I just want to grab stuff quick and get back to business and just, you know, just to kill a hunger or whatever. So I'm like whipping up some, you know, food. I took the ground beef, I put it inside the skillet. I'm cooking it, seasoning a little bit, and I took top ramen, right? I took the top ramen. I you know, cooked it, cleaned it, filtered it out like as if it was straight pasta, and I poured it inside the meat, and I like seasoned it and all this stuff, and I put half and half, you know, creamer to create this sauce, right? This sauce was for it, and my kids were like, Dad, this is so fucking awesome. I've never had this before. Right?
You patty recipe, nigga.
Right. I'm like, this little ass, like, I'm like, do y'all know, like, that shit took like a couple minutes. It wasn't even that long, even though my daughter was like terribly hungry, but I'm like, it was like a little lunch. It wasn't even that long. It's not dinner. You get what I mean? So I'm like, but it's the little things. It's like sometimes you may have to just make things for the time being to get back to business. You know what I mean? Sometimes you may have to starve things out. Sometimes you got to work with what you have for the long run, right? A lot of people don't want to do that. I'm not ready to say, I'm not trying to put down my standards. I'm not putting down my standards for no nigga. Right?
Baby, you better jump off the porch and get with it.
Hey, you better tell him, Miss Karma.
Jump off the porch and
We
get
actually
with it.
didn't raise any capital for the first year and a half. Like what Jack Ma from Alibaba said, 99% of startups didn't die because they didn't have money. They actually died because they have too much money.
Not really sure. I would love to see you break that down and Wes's understanding and that. Because I don't think you have too much money. But I would like to say, like, a person that I love, I'm a big person on. I watch a lot of his content. He helps me out. His name is Alex Hermosi. And this guy, no lie, like, he helps me see the game for how I see it, right? He just gives me a new perspective. He talks very fast and he talks very eloquently with these big financial words and stuff like that. But because of being in the finance world, I understand it a lot, right? I understand what it means. And not everybody may understand him because his content is kind of meant for an advanced type of crowd or who's in business. You know what I mean? But a lot of those things, that I learned from him, I'm able to implement and try out, right? A lot of things I learned from common sense. 99.99% of things are basically common sense. You know what I mean? And you'd be surprised how many people don't have common sense.
I was about to say that.
Facts. That's facts. That's life.
Oh, no, Chad.
That's life. Common sense. People don't tap into it. Yes. Common sense ain't that common, is it?
It really isn't. It really isn't.
That hurt.
Bro, I was fucking. I went to the I had this little test I had to do, right, for the city, right? And I'm like doing business with City of Lakewood. I'm doing business with the City of Lakewood, the City of Compton, and the City of Torrance, right? 3 cities, right? I'm doing business with. And each of them had these common sense things that I was like, where the fuck am I? This got to be the lowest IQ level on the fucking planet. I felt shitty for the people. I'm like, y'all can, like, they're making y'all look like, oh my God, like, don't insult my intelligence like this. Like, what the fuck I doing for? You know what I mean? Like, just common sense shit. It was like the most common sense, and I see why most people, common sense is not common. Honestly, y'all, I was totally fucked up. Like, when people tell me about, I was totally fucked up. Common sense is an actual art. Common sense is an actual art. You mean to tell me you motherfucker, not y'all, but you mean to tell me most people aren't being taught common sense?
But you know what? A lot of people get offended when you are trying to teach them something nowadays. It's like they can take constructive. Yeah, dude. Unfortunately, there's a lot of parents that don't teach their kids. Hey, this is this. This is this. This is blue. This is red. They're like, no, that's green.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. I got it. Hey, Hey, I got a little kid. A little kid got the sweater. Hold on, I'm gonna let you play that right now, Smooth. Look, a little kid got the shirt, right? A little kid got the shirt, the gas mask shirt, right? And he was well, we went to his party. And he was telling my daughters, like, oh, I can't wait till I get a sweater. Oh, I want a gas mask shirt. Like, I can't wait. Like, oh, right? And his mom was like, where do you guys get these shirts at? Or these sweaters, right? And my daughters, they wear the beanies, they wear the caps or whatever. And they look, and the dude was, and my daughter's like, oh, this is my dad's, his company, his tribe, you know what I mean? It's a community of people. And the lady's like, oh, really? It's a community? She was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, it's called the tribe. We call it the Gas Mask Tribe. My dad has a band called Dirty Heart, right? Whatever. And the lady's like, oh my God, my son has been raving about this product so much. And, she's like, okay. She's literally, my daughter goes to tell her mom, and her mom goes, okay, yeah. And she Zelda, and the lady packaged the t-shirt, right? And we said, no, we're going to do it better. We put it in a bag. We, gave a whole little gas mask thing, right? And the little kid went fucking bananas, right? This is going with common sense, I'm saying, right? Went fucking bananas, right? In my head, my kids are like, Dad, why is this so excited? Like, right? They don't get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. They don't get it. They don't like, why is he so excited, Dad? Brand. Huh?
That's good.
They gonna know. They gonna get it though. My mama.
Right, like
feel good.
Right. It's let's see, stay blessed, honey. We're gonna see you in the morning for the morning show, love.
Nice.
But they were like, oh yeah, I got you. Hey, I got you, Mr. Gibbon. They were like, my daughters were just sitting bugged out about it. Like, they were like, Dad, why? And I'm like, look, this is, you have to look at this kind of common sense. When somebody finds something that they really like, it's common sense to kind of think that they'll be excited about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of showing my daughters, like, you guys have to think about that. Certain things, that you go through, other people don't. So certain things that you may have, they might look at that as a high entity or a high commodity, and they want to be a part of that, or they want it. You know what I mean? And it's up to you to be like Christ-like, right? To let them see Christ through yourself. So you have to be that open person. You have to be nice. You have to be, calm and sweet and a beautiful person with them to be able to show them that, like, this is what this product brings. This is what this product have, type shit. You represent the tribe. When you go out, you represent the tribe. You represent Gabby. You represent Karma. You represent Smooth. You represent the tribe. You get what I mean? Mr. Get Bands. Like, I tell my kids this. Like, you represent a community of people and you have to conduct yourself a certain way. Yes, that's a lot of responsibility, but you got to start operating with common sense now. You know what I mean? And using your common sense. And like you said earlier, Gabby, some parents don't teach their kid, hey, don't do this, don't do that, blase, blase. And they're like, oh, they're going to grow out of it. Me, I'm not that. No, I'll be like, fuck that. Stop that shit now.
Right.
It's like nip it at the root before it turns bad. It's like with the kids that they end up jacking like a piece of candy, and the mom doesn't. And then they get older and they start getting bigger stuff, and then the mom asks, where did I go wrong? What you mean, where did you go wrong?
I want to say, bitch, you didn't correct the nigga when he was 5.
People who are afraid to fail are the exact people who fail at life. Let me explain this one to you. The fear of failure is unrealistic. 99% of successful entrepreneurs had a bunch of businesses fail before they finally had one work. Most people who are in a relationship got rejected by multiple people before they found their partner. This stuff even applies to video games. If you fight against a hard boss, you are going to wipe a couple of times before you learn the boss's mechanics and overcome the fight. This is how life works. In order to achieve any form of success, you need to fail and pick yourself up a couple of times. But if you are afraid to fail and you don't allow yourself to go through this process, you never learn these things. You will remain stuck where you currently are forever. And so, ironically, Being afraid to fail is the very thing that makes you fail. You need to fail in the short term in order to make sure you don't fail in the long term.
Ooh, that nigga was preaching. That nigga was preaching. That nigga was preaching. I was like, amen, nigga, amen, nigga. He was preaching. That's exactly what it is. You don't fail in multiple things, but just like with anything else, relationships, video games, fucking money, fucking finance, like it's inevitable. It's shit is gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that's fucking facts. Life has a way of putting things in front of you to see if you really want it. Literally. You want $1 million? Well, I'm gonna give you some money trouble. Right? You want to build a network? Well, I'm gonna give you the legwork and the mind state of what it's gonna take to accumulate a network and accumulate.
And Biz, that, my friend, what you're speaking of right now goes to say, be mindful what the fuck rolls off y'all tongue and what y'all think. Because the powerful thing on your body is your tongue.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Life or death.
Hey, what is fear? Fear is, bro was speaking heavy. I'm telling you, he was speaking, he was preaching, nigga. Hey, check this out. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear.
Correct.
False evidence appearing real. It's not real. It's false. It appears real, but just like
sure does feel like it.
Bro, just like remember when they was they had the whole world at a panic when they started this Illuminati shit. You remember that? And then niggas really dove up in it and did the research. Oh, nigga. A whole bunch of square niggas made y'all niggas scared, so y'all don't pay money. Nigga, they did some smart ass shit. What are you talking about?
That is so facts though. It's a bunch of square niggas.
That pump fear, nigga, in you niggas. Just to protect their money and their assets, nigga, on my mama.
Fear.
So we all heard that over 90% of startup businesses.
No, go ahead.
So we all heard that over 90% of startup businesses fail, but here's why you shouldn't care. So I want you to think about the best entrepreneur you know that comes to mind, whether it's Mark Cuban and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Now I want you to name out a couple of business ideas you have. It could be the common ones for now: marketing agency, clothing line, service-based business, a restaurant, an info product, e-commerce store. Now imagine if all those talented entrepreneurs we just mentioned try to start those exact same businesses. The chances of them not getting to at least $1 million in profit is almost zero. And why is that? Because they are so dang good at the game of business. And how do you get good at anything? You put in lots of volume and repetition for a long period of time. So if you decide to become an entrepreneur, you're probably gonna suck and your first few businesses might fail. But that doesn't mean you're gonna fail. You just gotta put the reps in time in. But if you just have the two things that most people don't have, which is consistency and patience, then it'll be pretty much impossible to not get extremely good at the game of business and not execute the right opportunity later on.
A lot of people fail at it. A lot of people are scared. You know what I mean? A lot of people are scared to take on, different things. Like, that's why I give a lot of love to Black women, right? And because we, specifically Black women, why? Because even though America may show a Black woman as this or that, when you look at the majority of scale on Black women have beat the odds. They're considered amongst the most educated. They're the most independent women in the country. You know what I mean? Whether they're in relationships or not, but they're able to find a market and excel in it. Right? And to believe in something and spend the time and excel in it, just like with any other group. The reason why I said Black women, because you just see them on the front scale a lot, right? who's running high power moves, right? And whether it implements whether they love life or not, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about their entrepreneurship, their business structuring, right? They learn from other women and they build. I always say women have it easier nowadays because of selling, because that today is a woman's market. So more women are buying and more women are selling than they're buying from women. So it makes it a little bit more easier and more profitable for a woman to, in America, to achieve a lot more wealth quicker than her male counterparts would. So yeah, it's definitely persistence, consistency, having the due diligence of knowing what you're in and learning that business and repetitions. A lot of y'all buck out, man. A lot of y'all like, man, I ain't doing this shit no more. I ain't making no money. And you only 6 months in. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. You can't stop after 6 months. You got to keep going. You know, you got to keep going. I remember when, you know what I mean? I remember when, you know, when I see people like, when I see people prosper and I see people soar, it makes me so happy. But I'm like, I want to give that to I want to give that to my tribe, man. I don't want to give that to everybody. I want to give that to the tribe. I don't want to give that shit to everybody. I don't think everybody deserves it. I think my tribe deserves everything. My tribe deserves the world. You know what I mean? Fuck everybody else. I'm sorry to think that way. I'm sorry. But if you ain't tried, I really can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? I really can't fuck with you if you ain't tried. You know what I mean? It's tried, but nothing for me. So that's the only thing I'm saying. Like, it's a persistence of seeing this grow into a bigger thing. I'm not making y'all like, yo, go tell other people, man, let's make this tribe bigger. Nah, I think the tribe will grow on its own. That's how I feel about it. It's going to grow naturally, authentically. You know what I mean? And so that's what I love. I love that. You know what I mean? I don't want people to just come here and just be here for the hype. I want people to be here because they like, I love it again. It's funny, it's engaging, it's interacting. You know what I mean? But so I don't know. What you guys think of those videos? What you guys think of that?
I think everything both of them, well, the last two for sure, everything they spoke of was facts. You got to be persistent. You definitely gonna fail because failure. I think is just part of it. You just learn something from it and keep going. Shit is hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's very different. It's not for everybody. I'll tell you that.
Do you think business is meant for men or women?
It's fair game. And when you say business for women, are you like, what area are you talking about? Are you talking about just in general?
In general.
I think, now this is just my own personal thing. I think women have maybe a little edge up over the men, depending on what area they're going into. But I think it's a different bit of an edge because the thinking is not the same as the typical male in whatever that industry may be. Because remember, the woman is fighting with a ocean full of sharks, and she coming in. She got to bring something different to whatever the industry is. Got to be on point and got to bring something different. And you got to think different, especially outside the box, especially if it's dominated by males, or if a man is coming into a woman industry, if it's dominated by the women, you got to bring something that's going to be a little bit different. You know what I mean? The cut have to be a little bit different because you're going to have to fight a little bit harder. But I think that we have it up just a little bit more just because it's just our time. Share.
You're right.
I don't know. It's our time.
You're right. That's exactly right. You know what I mean? It is. Because, you know what I mean? Like, I know we get a lot of these male spaces, and all these male spaces be like, you know, it sounds like it comes off as woman bashing, or they're, you know, poking down on women or whatever and things like that. But, you know, women do have the the hand up in America. You know what I mean? And I don't think men are like upset about that. That's not what men are upset about. You know what I mean? So like, I definitely agree that women have the upper hand. You know, definitely.
It's just the way we use it. It'll just have to be the way we use it, because we can be a little malicious or we could have good intentions. Again, it depends on that tongue. Very persuasive. It could go good or bad. So if you use the tongue in the better manner, you're gonna get the better results. But if it's some ill intentions, you should be able to see clearly that it's some ill intentions, especially since you have all this experience in whatever area you're trying to go into.
Yeah, preach. That's what I'm talking about. And you know, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I want to do something for ladies' night, man. I want to do something for ladies' night, and I want to do something very, very special.
Are you gonna have another one?
Yeah, we haven't.
Are
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
start it again this Saturday?
Yeah, it's a butt in a bit. It's, you know, what it is I'm tired. Women have a hard time of being straight up with each other. I've been watching these podcasts where where the guys will bring out other women pictures and they'll say, hey, can you, like Lizzo, right? They brought out a picture of Lizzo and they asked the other women, hey, what's wrong with this picture? And they talked about it. And then another picture came up with a lady who's on Sports Swim magazine. She's a heavy set lady who's on Sports Swim magazine, right? And they were like, what's wrong with this picture? And all the ladies couldn't say anything wrong. They're like, no, she's beautiful. She's there. She is that. And the guy was like, see, he said, this is Sports Swimsuit magazine. There are women who worked out just to be on this magazine company or the front cover, and they chose this woman. For the woman that worked so hard to be on that magazine, they chose another woman who was much thicker than her. And all the other women couldn't fucking say shit about her.
Because unfortunately, women do tend to get more offended easier. And
go ahead.
It's one of those things that it's like me and my friends. There's certain friends that I know that I could be completely honest with them and be like, bro, that just looks like shit on you. And certain ones I have to sugarcoat it and be like, hey, you know what? That color might not be the best one for you. You might want to do this one instead of this one. Because you know how they're going to regret, how they're going to take it. So it's tricky because unless you're dealing with people that are okay with being straight up, then they're not going to be able to take that. And I think it is because we haven't been able to take criticism or been taught like, hey, it's okay. Listen to what someone else's opinion and take the good part of it and take the bad part. You're going to take either one from it. Either you're going to lose weight and make it look better, or you're going to say, hey, just fuck what you got to say.
Motherfuckers too sensitive.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, the whole right now, how they're calling this new generation the crystal generation, because everything you tell them, they get so butthurt over so quick when you're not even telling them nothing bad.
That's true. Yeah, for me, you're right. Because I be talking to my daughter straight up. My daughter's had an issue with how I spoke to her the other day when she went to school. And I had to let her know, like, no, daddy don't mean no ill intentions. Like, I mean all well. I want you to be great. That's why daddy is giving it to you like that. Like, I don't want you to feel like the world slips something by your head when your dad and your mother is here to show you what the world has to offer for you. You get what I mean? And sometimes I can't worry about how I'm delivering it, because if I deliver it another way, she won't see it drastically how I'm trying to paint the picture to her. Right? It's like, honey, the world is messed up. This is what the world would do to you. You'll have friends that would do this. You have friends that would do that. You have to pick your friends like your fruit. You don't want bad fruits, right? No. Well, have you ever ate a sour apple? Have your mom and dad ever gave you a sour apple? No. So we're not going to tell you anything sour that's going to harm your life. So you have to really believe what your mom and dad is telling you, whether you may like the delivery or not. That those shoes don't look good on you. Your pants need to, hey, go change your pants. Yo, go, you know what I mean? And you're right, it may hurt, but as a guy, you know what I mean, I kind of feel like if I shape it up, then I'll be like demasculating myself or some shit like that, because I have to feminize what I'm saying.
Oh, my mama, I'm going to tell
any
of the homies, like, bro, that is not it, gang.
It's like
if we all finna ride together, oh no, bro, go in the house, change that, nigga.
Right. On point, because they looking at everybody.
Facts, because hey, bro, it's facts. I had to evict the nigga out of my head because it was a certain individual that was living rent free in a nigga head, so I had to evict. But he one of them, nigga. On my mama, I had to tell him like, nah, bro, you can't wear that, gang. We finna go. You gotta wear this. You gotta wear that. Oh my mama, now, bro's trying to like be fly as fuck now. Now he like, oh my mama, whole different type of swag now, nigga. I'm gonna tell you, you off, nigga. I gotta let you know.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But from the ladies' perspective, you know, that's something like I don't see women doing, and I'm like, why?
We do it amongst ourselves. We do it amongst our, like she said, like Gabby said, amongst our friends. We know which ones we can, tell what we need to tell to, like, straight up, and the other ones that we need to be like, I don't know, you might want to kind of put something else on. But
right, but you know what's so harmful about that though?
But you know what? What's the thing?
It's the way you deliver it.
Hold on. The other thing too is that they've been raising everyone to be so sensitive now that you can't say nothing because automatically, oh, you're offending me. It's like, my mama used to clown on all of us since we were young. So she's like, what's bullying? That's just being honest with you. It ain't no bullying, it's just being honest with you. And if you can't take it, then learn how to take it, or just don't even come around.
Facts.
It's the delivery.
Facts, because nigga, I got bagged on a lot. My great grandmother used to bag on me. Man, this old lady had jokes. This old lady would bag on me so much, it was fucking ridiculous. So I understand what, like, from a woman perspective of a woman like having that, like, your pants are too short, nigga, you're flooding, right? Like, I understand what that is. Shit. Oh, I'm smoking dank. You know what I mean? I'm smoking dank, nigga. He said, what beers, what stats you smoking? I like the raw raps. I'm a raw rap guy, so I'm not promoting for raw raps because they ain't gave me a check yet. Oh, but ain't no Reg. Oh, nigga, I ain't. Nigga, you got me all the way fucked up. Now, I take the Nick Cannon jokes, but don't ever put Biz and Reggie in the same fucking conversation.
What?
Don't ever put Biz and Reggie in a conversation. Not happening. Ain't happening. No way in the hell, nigga. I wouldn't even smoke. I wouldn't even put my life up. I wouldn't even. I'm like, I'm cool. I'll go vegan. I'll go vegan. I'll be vegan. Sorry, I'm good. I'm straight. It ain't that serious. But what it is, guys, what I'm trying to get to, ladies, is like, I'm not talking about your friends. I think it's harmful if your friends, you know, he said, been smoking CBD.
CBD has good benefits. Quit high-siding. Ugh. Oh, I love that. At the end.
Shit. Tribe life. For real. But what it is the ladies that like, they won't come at another female that they don't know and say, you know what, that does not look good.
Oh no.
That's what I'm talking about. See, what Smooth was saying is, nigga, it don't matter if it's the homie or we see somebody else.
Oh no, we're not. No, it depends on the situation on that, because you can't just come up to somebody and tell them something that ain't right on them. You got to get slapped in your face. Don't do that.
You know, your grandma said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Yeah, your delivery got to be right on point, sir.
But she also say, you know what I mean? She always told me to be a man about it. She like, be a man about what you know, be a man about it. Say what you say, you know what I mean? And I always say what she want from a nigga, because my mom
certain
always
things you can say it with your chest out to certain people, though.
If I see a chick and she asks me, do I look good in this outfit? I'm gonna give her the straight up opinion. I'm gonna say, no, you don't. Or I'm gonna say, yes, you do.
Ain't no way. She shouldn't be asking you if she feel any doubt, especially if she don't know you, because you allowed to say anything.
People aren't, look, people would tell you the truth. See, what people what people fail to realize is that the way you achieve, the way you move throughout life is off of people's perceptions of you. Right? So if a person has a perception of you, you literally move in life different levels because of perception a lot of the times, right? So that means this. And what I'm saying is, if I'm out somewhere and people see my physique, most likely their perception is he's very athletic, he's probably does some type of sports, he's probably some type of entertainer, you know what I mean? Like they automatically put it in different categories, right? I'm appealing to certain type of females, I'm appealing to a certain group of people. You get what I mean? When I see other guys who may not have that physique, they don't have that criteria as well until they open their mouth and you start talking to them. But the perception that a person gets right off back, may not be on those same levels, right? They might not think they're a sports person. They might not think that they're, you know, a basketball athlete, whatever the case may be, is what I'm saying, right? The perception literally. So if I see a woman and I'm like, yo, like my wife does it, and I see other female do it all the fucking time. Like y'all do it all the time. Y'all be watching TV and be like, oh, she looks, I don't like that outfit on it. It shouldn't, she don't look good. Y'all do that shit all the time.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so what's the deal in telling a female right then and there, instead of being over camera, you could be like right there in front of it, like, nah, that don't look good.
Gabby, he evidently does not understand girl code at all. Okay.
It's because it's different between guys and females.
Yes.
And like I said, unfortunately, there's a lot of females that do not want to hear things how it is.
Thank you.
Right.
Hold on. Mr. Gaban said, nah, Biz. He said, nah, Biz. The females do the same thing, gang. And if they homegirl, then they're sure. Yeah, if they're homegirls, Mr. Gaban. But if they don't know her, they're not saying that shit.
That's right.
Let your girl be right next to you, and she watching a bitch on fucking TV or some shit. If she don't like the outfit, she be like, I don't like her hairdo or shit. Well, why her bang? You get what I mean?
Dude, it's funny because we've done that shit in the bars. We go and we're texting each other. What the hell is she thinking?
You get what I mean? I'm telling you.
You're right.
They want to talk about it. I'm telling you. This is the type of shit that I know, because I'm around females and I see it all the time, and I'm like, like today when I went out, like, you know, I mean, the homegirls, I was like, they was cracking on this bitch inside Starbucks, right? And I'm like, dude, why y'all don't just tell the bitch in front of her, right? Like, why y'all don't just tell her in front of her? Why y'all wait? You know what I mean? And they're like, no, bitch, you can't just do that. You might hurt her feelings. And I'm like, but that's hypocritical. I would rather for a person to be like, Biz gonna at least tell me straight up. Like, whether I may like it or not, you gonna tell me straight up. So like, I want to play you tomorrow. No, Friday. Friday, I'm gonna play you guys Matt Walsh. Y'all go look up Matt Walsh content. Matt Walsh has conversations with trans people, right? And he tells them that, like, I'm not going to say what I want to say just because it's feel good for me. I'm going to say it because it should be said. And if everybody is seeing this, then that should tell you that something is wrong here. This person, trans, their mom, dad, friends, cousins validated their opinion just because they didn't want them to feel a certain way. So they would tell them, like, no, you a girl, you a woman, you are a woman. So Matt Walsh asked this trans person, so what does a woman feel like? No, what is a woman? He asked, and the person couldn't even explain what a woman is. Said, what is a woman? And then they were like, well, just because you got between your legs and reproductive system doesn't mean you're a woman. And what about, and then the trans said, well, what about women who can't have kids? What about them? And I was like, dude, that's a slap in the face. Like, that's foul. You know what I mean? So I like, when guys will be straight up with a guy, but sometimes it's harmful when your own immediate people, they may be a bunch of yes mans, just validating your opinion just so you don't feel bad. But the people will tell you exactly what they see. The people will tell you straight up. Say, you a boy, Damon. You're a boy, Damon. So that I'm just, those are things I'm like, why women can't do that with each other? Why y'all just can't be straight up and just like tell each other, like, you know? I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's what I'm trying to do with Ladies Night. I'm trying to make it where women are not persuaded by another woman's energy, you know, because she don't want to offend women. Like, she don't want to offend another woman's opinion.
Well, again, it's all depends on the delivery and how you say it. Because you can say something to somebody in a way and they receive it the way you want them to receive it. But if you come across and just saying something just bluntly or just harsh, no, you're gonna get something you not expecting. So it's all in the delivery. I think you can say anything if it's just you just say it right.
You do what, Rocky?
What? I'm just saying.
This nigga bad. This nigga bad. Stupid.
Always been fly.
He wasn't born right.
Just fly.
He wasn't born right. This nigga bad is crazy. He's crazy. But you know what I mean? I definitely want. That's what I'm, looking for Ladies Night. You know what I mean? I want to bring some aspects of where you have the pick me girl, and then you have the women who are like, I'm not a pick me. Right? Fuck being a pick me. I ain't no pick me. Fuck that.
Yeah.
But then you have the women who are pick me's, and they're like, shit, bitch, I'm getting picked though.
That's debate, baby. You trying to get a real debate going. Good conversation.
I'm just saying.
He's trying to get some fights going.
No, you're not gonna get no fights going. It's gonna be good conversation.
like, who's winning here? Who's winning here? Is the pick me chick winning, or the female that's independent winning? Who's winning here? You know?
Oh Lord. Sounds like that might be a good topic.
Who's winning? Winning. He said, "What?"
Hey, they're both winning. They're both getting in the bag.
No. One is getting the bag. Look, one is getting the bag and unhappy. And that's the point. One is getting the bag and unhappy, but using her pride. I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. It's feminist culture against, traditional woman, right? Or a modern traditional woman, or a woman who just understands men. Let's just say the pick-me chick.
Wait a minute. You said the woman that understands the women. Let's say the pick-me chick. Are you trying to say they're one and the same, or are they two different people?
No, the woman that understands men.
Yeah.
The woman that understands men are more likely the pick-me chick, because she's more likely to get picked out of the crowd than any chick.
Gabby, is that you?
Yeah, I was picking something up. Oh, sorry. I thought my phone was on mute.
That's okay.
So now we continue. So I'm just saying, I don't think that'll be a bad ordeal. I think it'll be a definitely a great conversation, because what's so crazy is that a lot of the women, once you really come down to it, see, it has to be an equal thing, right? It has to be equal, because a lot of times women are persuaded to think like the other because they don't want to make each other feel, and it's all this these feelings. And I'm like, well, your feelings could change in the next 10 minutes. Like, that makes you bipolar. If we operate off of everything of how you feel, you just telling me you're fucking bipolar. That's when I run. That's when I be like, nigga should run. Like, nigga, run. Nigga, run. Get out the fucking room, nigga. When every time I feel she bipolar, nigga, get the fuck out.
Don't say stuff like that, because I'm emotional like that. Don't do that. That's not true. Anyway,
she is about to spaz the fuck out.
Yes. Brownies for my brownie.
I'm telling you. Hey, it was like, oh, this. Oh, I know. Oh, trust.
Brownies.
I've been around. I know. It's
so that, you know what though, Biz, that probably would be a really good conversation though. Really on the cool though. It'd be a good conversation.
Yeah, it'd be a great conversation. You know what I mean? I just don't want to be involved, because if I'm involved, then
you get to start and mess. You get to start. Don't be trying to pick no fights and stuff. Be trying to be playing devil's advocate and no, because I remember I'm gonna think like you. I'm gonna think like the male. I'm gonna have both perspectives, more so because I've been around a lot of men, a lot of influence, and I'm not talking about just men in that aspect. I'm talking about just like members of family members, male influence. So I'm gonna get where you coming from. So don't be trying to come jabbing in the conversation and starting stuff.
Right, but I'm gonna bring out the questions, because I think the questions a lot of times cannot be. They could be too female-ish. So I need to make the questions more edgy, and I'll bring out the questions. I'll let the ladies handle it out as a, hash it out as a panel, right? Whether it gets into a debate, discussion, because that's what it really should be. More so, I would like a debate, you know what I mean? Like a discussion, 50% discussion, 50% debate, right? And it's the reason why, because challenging ideologies, right? If you have a certain thought process on life, I should be able to challenge your ideology. If you believe in it so much, well, I have questions about that, because maybe if the ideology stands, then maybe I'll come over there, right? So a lot of times, women may not want to answer those type of questions because they feel like you're testing them. Or, well, I'm not testing you. I'm just challenging your belief system. You know what I mean? My belief system is my belief system, and da 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 da. You know what I mean? Don't question me about my belief system. But I let you know that they don't know shit about their belief system, and that's a deflect mechanism, and they're immature as fuck. Right? That's how I see it. Right? You just immature as fuck. That's just what you're telling me. You haven't grew the fuck up. So other than that, you know, that's why in those conversations I couldn't be in. I would like to see that conversation be had. And
I think that would be good. I think that would be good.
You know what I mean? And
I agree. I think that would be a good conversation to have between the girls on ladies' night.
Do y'all think y'all the pick me chick? Quiet. God damn. God damn. God damn.
I'm talking about.
Damn. Smooth. Did you see that? Damn.
Let me tell you something. Don't you ever put us on the spot like that again.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
But I'm gonna be confident in my answer. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna be confident, Gabby. Be confident.
I can't say no.
I ain't no pick me, bitch. Fuck that. I ain't with it. If he gonna pay all my bills and do what he do, nigga.
But damn. I think I'm getting the definition of pick me chick wrong. I'm gonna need you to define it for me one more time to make sure that I understand what I think it means. Because
it's a woman who understands a man. It's a woman who really gets and understands men. She understands that man is not that complex.
That's
like
true.
Yeah.
That comes with a lot, though. That comes with a lot, Biz.
Now it's just that right, but it's just that the pick me chick is not going to just be with anybody, right? She's not going to just be with any man, right? Right, but she's not going to be like, you know, I got my own shit and I don't need a man type shit. She's not that. Like, no, she's like, no.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I ain't, you know what I mean? Now I might not be with any guy, you know what I mean? What that does to men who are watching that, to that type of chick, they're like, oh, she got morals, she got standards. Oh shit, this might be, I might actually have a legacy with this. And that's like what dudes look for. Dudes look for fucking legacy. Like, that's the whole reason why they be like, don't fucking cheat on me. Because if you cheat on me, you fucked up the legacy. Like, that's the biggest ultimate thing you could give to a man is a child. That's the biggest gift to a man. Is to bear his child. That's why it's his child. You know what I mean? You're bearing his child. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. You know, it's just kind of like that simple. And I would like to see it. You know what I mean? I would like to see it. And I ain't trying to be like the guy that's like, you know what I mean, trying to persuade women to do something that they don't want to do. But, you know, I definitely would like to, like, look, I want to see people together. You know what I mean? I want to see families together and build it, nuclear families and homes and shit like that. Like, I do have no lie, I do have a conservative mindset sometimes too. Like, I'm liberal as fuck, but I do have a conservative view. You know what I mean? I'm a liberal conservative, if that makes sense. Right, where I'm like, you can do what you do over there, but don't fuck with my shit.
It does, because I completely agree with you on that.
Yeah.
See, that's why that conversation is going to be a really good conversation, because in the sense of what you just spoke of you being conservative and wanting to see the unit, the nucleus be together, that's where I would come in at with my area, my expertise, my business part, because I was always the one that a male could come and talk to about those particular things. But with that being said, it caused a lot of different. If you have other issues that get involved in it, then it kind of disturbs it. When you take that emotional part out and just make it a business, it kind of seems to thrive a little bit differently. The conversation between the women, the do's and the don'ts on that, it like all blends in like with everything. The whole level of just understanding the men more and being able to save that unit at the same time. I don't know.
So
You need to
would
set
you
that up.
so would you say that men are difficult?
No. I don't think they're
I don't think men
difficult.
are difficult. I think y'all are kind of simple. But it's what your upbringing has. A lot of your upbringing has to do with it, and what say young boys or men are told to do when you from coming up. Like certain things you're not allowed to express, and they make you.
You right. No, you right. Because I was definitely that I was definitely taught that.
You think it's weak. I mean, I'm just saying you have to be able to release some of the stress that you have, and sometimes if you can't do that within your own unit, that can hurt you more in the long run, like health wise, and who want that shit? So
Right.
not being able
So
to express yourself within that part, you kind of seek outside sometimes.
and you know that when a man is married, he has 11% chance of dying than a single man.
11% chance less.
No, more. Like he's quicker to die than the other guy, than the single guy, than the bachelor guy.
Actually, there's another survey that they actually came up. I'm gonna try to look for it, but it's actually single men that are dying quicker because there's women. They're white if they have the right wife. I'm not gonna say every man, but the right wife will tell you, "Hey, don't do this because this is gonna lead to this." So nowadays, more women are dying before the man because they're fixing all the stupid decisions that guys are doing and messing them up. But I'm gonna look for the study and I'll send it to you.
Right.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Physically, that yeah, right. I like to see it because physically that wouldn't like you gotta think about this. Like think about it, right? The man, his job is to provide, blah 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 blah, right? In society, we have to be, the inflation, blah blah blah, right? And then you look at what you said about how the women is taking on more, right? But that's a choice due to the feminist movement, right? That was like the whole empowerment, right? The whole empowerment of, you know what I mean? The whole empowerment of womanhood. And now it's kind of like you see a lot of women now are more prone to start a business than to get a job, or you know what I mean? Like it's like a thing now. I met a chick today. She was selling shoes, right? $80 a pop type shit. Like she was on her business shit. She wasn't worrying about no guy or whatever the case may be. But what it is that the stress level that men go through during marriages over a man who is single, the stress level, they're just 11 times likelier to pass on quicker than, you know what I mean? Now, of course, single men out here dying left to right. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. But we're just talking about a relationship. So the conversation was how is it benefiting men, right? In the sense that they're going to lose this, they're going to lose that. It was really to lock the men down to paying. Because if you understand the study of marriage was not built on love. It was built on the business because of guys were going out. And this was a white woman thing. But anyway, guys were going out in the service and they weren't coming back home. And they had kids and things. And these white women were going up to the fucking knocking on City Hall. We got kids and we need money, and where our husbands at? So they came up with the whole marriage thing, which it binds two people together. So now the man is obligated to pay for certain things, and if something broke, they never went back and changed this law though. when something broke off or whatever, he still has to be able to provide for that woman's lifestyle, right? And so that's where the whole 50-50 thing came in, right? So these women were stay-at-home moms at this time. Appreciate it, man. Shout out, man. You know what I mean? Shout out. So when you're looking at it from how the modern day now, if you're working and I'm working, then I don't think I should have to fucking I don't think I should give you a goddamn thing, motherfucker. I keep what I keep, you keep what you keep. You know what I mean? No, I'm playing. But the kids got my last name anyway. But those are the things I'm saying. Like, it's the reason why, like, maybe most people may not think, or most men are not benefiting from marriage, and why men are not like they're literally saying, like, I don't want to get married because I don't want to go through that scrutiny, right? And I don't think that's a good thing. But I understand. I don't think women are bad. You know what I mean? That's because it makes you sound like, well, you trying to say women aren't good enough to marry? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. I think there's a lot of beautiful women out here to marry who are very, very well put, like the pick-me chick, as what other women would like to say. I don't fucking no pick-me chick. But she understands men. She understands how hard it is for men out here, like for men, period. So, you know, like I said the other night, ladies, you guys are walking past the average guy. You know, you guys are walking past the average guy who makes $50,000 a year. Yeah, you make 40. He makes 50. By the time you get ready for retirement, he will still have more money to retire on, and the average woman will not. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. That fucking mind boggles me. Like, girl, you need to get you something and lock it down, girl. You better go get you a shit. Said not the gold digger pick me type. I'm in shit, man. Like, this is type of stuff. Like, I would, unless she's making $100,000 a year for the next 15 years or so, or 20. They cool. She'll have enough money to retire on. Cool. She don't need a, you know, that's that. I don't need a man. But the average woman is not making $100,000 a year. The average woman is not making that. The average woman is making $42,000 a year. The average man is making $52,000 or 58, something like that, 52, something like that. And by the end of their 30-year work history or 25-year of work, or let's just say 20 years of work, he would still have he would have, I think it's $1 million more. You need at least like 2 million to live off of, like 2 to 3 million, something like that. But anyway, he will have at least $1 million more than her. Honey, you need to lock you down a good man, a good average man. Before I go, Gabby, you think y'all be good for an average man? Miss Gabby and Karma?
Yep.
You fuck with an average
man? There's some potential in there, right?
There's some potential in there. God damn.
I mean, you gotta see that. You gotta see it. All right. I don't know. Don't ask me questions like that.
You could definitely move with them, and you know, if they know how to maneuver, they're gonna get out of that average position.
You say you could move in with them?
Well, that is not what she said.
You see how he's always starting something?
Twisting the words.
Why? So why you want her to become not average?
No, you don't want to be average, but if they're at average when you meet them, that doesn't mean they're going to stay average. You're going to, you're going to, you'll know off the bat whether or not they're worth wasting your time. Not even wasting your time. I'm not going to say that.
Why you guys so mean? You guys are mean.
That's not mean.
Hey, we're not being mean. But look at Mariah Carey, what she did with that guy that she was with for so many fucking years. She sued the shit out of him for wasting her time, and she won the case.
Tommy Mottola?
No, not him. The other guy. The what was he?
Nick Cannon?
No, the other one she was with, some big fool. Not big, but like husky.
Oh, he was average though. He was the average Joe. He probably wasn't average.
No, you know she don't date average.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, of course, she's like an exceptional like person, so I can get that.
But
Like,
then
she's
again,
a-
no, you can't even say that she doesn't date average because she was she was dating her backup dancer.
They always did
Oh,
backup dancers. They be long nights. They be late nights with backup dancers and shit. They be dancing on close and shit. This thing. Jennifer Lopez did it. Fucking fucking Janet Jackson did it. All of them. They always fucking the backup dancers. Dance. So good.
And on
But
that note,
but like that's the only part I was saying, like, you know, like that's probably like the biggest, you know, issue that I think why women are probably not landing. Like, I think there's a lot of good women. I don't think they're walking past. And to try to make him not average, like he wants to be an average guy. That's why he chose that average job. You know what I mean? He said you could be an average married loner. You gotta pick them right. But like, you know what I mean?
That's where you're coming to. It's something that he probably was never taught to be, getting away from average. But if you're dealing with someone that teaches you and, you know, pushes you or gives you that inspiration to want to get out of there, why wouldn't you?
So you think you could teach a man to like, you could show a man to get out of the average realm?
Maybe, but then again, it's like if he sees that you're doing more than him, sometimes that triggers him to want to push more than what you're pushing.
Okay, so now you push him. So okay, cool. So now he's not average no more, right? Now he's not average. Now you pushed him in a realm. Now he's like, look, I didn't want to really do this, but I mean, I'm glad you pushed me here because now I got so many fucking options now. Everybody, you know, every chick is looking at me like with googly eyes and shit. Like, but you know what I mean? Hey, you didn't want no average guy. Now he's exceptional. Now you got to deal with exceptional shit and exceptional issues. You know what I mean? It's going to come along, more money, more problems. Now you got to deal with emails. You got to deal with all the extra shit, right? It happens all the time. Like, that's what I'm telling you. A man is tested by what he accumulates, right? His legacy, like in his, you know what I mean? He accumulates in his, you know, a man is tested with his value. A woman is tested her growth with that man, right? So in his average stage, you're being tested because you're being approached or you have the, you know what I mean? Women get approached or in their DMs by high value or whatever type of guys all damn day, right? So your loyalty is tested by being with this guy as he's going through this. But then his loyalty is tested, or respect is tested on his faithfulness, how faithful he is because he has so many options. You get what I mean?
That's mindset. People gonna do what they want to do. So you lead them. What they say about the horse to water? Lead them to the water. It's up to them to drink it. I mean, if they level up, you be happy. You should be leveled up too by that time, if you're not already there, right?
Right. At first, he was making 52,000.
Right.
You came along. Y'all did something. Now he's making $200,000 a year. He's considered top 12% of men. Now he's in my realm. Now you know what I mean. Hey, what's up, Biz? And I'm like, what up, nigga? Hey, you know, let's drink, nigga, right? Now, You mean to tell me that man is going to be the same nigga? He's going to see
gonna
other
be whatever he was. He's gonna be whatever he was. That money's gonna level. It's gonna bring out whatever he already is. If he's if he ain't no good, it's gonna come out that he's gonna be even worse. If he's go ahead.
What I'm showing you is that you didn't have to have that. You didn't have to go through all of that.
That's right. That's like that movie, The Mask. On my mama.
You wanted to make him.
Love the man.
You wanted to make him exceptional, and he became exceptional. Now you can't deal with the wild horse now because that's not really.
That's type of shit right there. I came in the right time. That's like some True Colors type shit. You give a nigga some bread. You give a nigga some bread. The truth gonna come out. Get a nigga that ain't never had shit and give him something. The truth gonna come out. Like either that nigga gonna be the most biggest villain in the world, nigga, or he gonna be the biggest, the smoothest hero in the world. So it's either gonna go either or. It ain't no in between.
Either or, whatever's already in him, it's gonna come out.
Gonna come to
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, why open that up when he just?
Why not? Who cares? You take a chance on you only live one time. You only live one time.
If you don't take a chance, then what's the point?
Yeah. On my mama.
Right. You don't want to stay in the same position. It's, for example, it's just like I told my boss.
This is why females be cheating.
We do not. We do
this
not.
Is why they dick on the
we
side.
Do not. We do not, crazy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Look, this is what happens.
Okay, some of us don't.
You'll find this situation where women want to elevate the guy, right? Then the guy gets elevated, right? And then after he gets elevated, he got all these options now. And you're on this side and you think or would assume that now he just going to be still that same faithful guy that he was then.
Yeah.
Secretaries, right? He got 2 or 3 secretaries now. He got,
That's hell no, bro. No.
Come on, man. No. What are you talking about?
Bro? No. Bro, if a chick elevate a nigga, bro, he not finna turn his back on that person that then drug him out.
Leave, right.
You sound crazy.
You sound so mean.
Fuck that. No, bro.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right, Smooth. You're right. He will be. He will love the woman. He will love her.
Not finna turn his back.
Look, he will love her. But
wait a minute, hold
the
on.
bitches that he just took down, he can give a fuck about them, but he love his woman. And that's what I'm telling you. Like, because his options has opened up because you want to come in and elevate him to this other world. And he's like, oh, well, this is dope. Okay, cool. Well, damn, I like this. And then now you guys.
If he been that nigga that already was in that realm before, nigga, he woke his shit up. That shit don't please him no more, bro. That shit is not a wow factor to him. He don't care about the coochie no more, gang.
No, you're not hearing
about the motherfucker that elevated the nigga. So
no, you're not hearing. She said, why can I elevate him? He don't have to be average his whole life. And I'm like, well, that's what he wants to do. He just wants to work at his city job and be an average guy. But then you come along and elevated and brought, and now
she's wasting her time. If she already let him know that he's going to be average, like, I just want to work at McDonald's forever, baby. That's all I want to do. Okay, cool. So if she's still trying to elevate this nigga to leave McDonald's, nigga, and go get something else or go get something right, go get a real something, bro, how is that? If you gonna stick at that job,
I'm gonna make a comment. I'm gonna make a comment. Hold on, Biz. I'm gonna make a comment.
Because
how you're saying about.
Look, hold on 1 second. The reason why it's bullshit because, for one, the woman should not be trying to elevate the man to be other than what he already is.
Bro,
if that nigga average, let him be average.
Bro,
like, why are you trying to elevate the nigga?
Bro.
Ain't no
telling what everybody.
I'm trying to tell you straight up. I'm trying to give you guys like.
Nigga,
Hold on.
we
Let
all
me make a
we all
comment.
got the same 24 hours, but we ain't all grow up and raised on the same shit on 24/7. Like we all not on that. So if a motherfucker is weak somewhere, let's keep it all the way 1,000 because all niggas ain't strong.
No, we ain't talking about. See, you
talking
on some
about
other
elevation, bro. I'm not. We talking about
No, it is. It's about elevation. Okay, so hold on. So
and the nigga just has a job, a regular job where he makes good money, got good benefits, he got all the shit bang bang, bang bang. He got a house, he bought everything he can get with his job, secure. Got a secure job, but in America, it's considered an average job. He's making $56,000 a year. But she comes along and she says, why can't I just elevate him to make more money? And I'm saying, well, you're going to uncharted waters. Why? Because you're going to be exposed to something that he's not being exposed to, and you're not even equipped to understand that mental state of what he's going to be exposed to, his options now. He's going to be driving the Maybach. Now you guys elevated $1 million. He's not going to be the same nigga that was quote unquote just the average guy anymore. You know what I mean? Most likely not. They never come out that way. It's not going to be that way. Like most likely not. He's going to have options up the yang yang. He's a millionaire. He's considered top 2% in the fucking country, right? Okay. Those men have fucking hella options. And those are the things I'm saying. It's like, if the man is average, let him like get with him on that level and just help him out in that level. Continue to build the legacy in that level, right? But when you start saying like, oh, I'm gonna level him up to get a better job or a better career, what you think is a better career, and he's like, nah, I just want to do this. You know what I mean? I'm saying that's why women start cheating on niggas. You know what I mean?
That's not true. That is not true. That is not. I don't agree with you, Biz.
I know.
That is not why they start cheating.
I seen it happen. I'm talking about. I was like, no, you can't. She's like, but you don't want to just elevate. And I'm like, well, why you don't just tell him? Just leave him. Don't fuck. Like that's gonna hurt him even more.
Well, that's her. See, you can't lump all the women in that category. That's gonna be a small lump of women that would stay.
Okay.
And cheat on him just because they see the potential. No, listen to me, because you got to think about it. If she just staying just to see how much she can pour into him because she see all this potential and she just cheating on him, she ain't worth the salt. That you know what I'm saying? None of that. But if she see that she's pouring into him and he's moving upward, she's elevating herself at the same time, because if she's wanting him to grow, he's gonna grow. If he grow and he see other shit, okay, he gonna do whatever it is that's in him anyway.
What's gonna happen when you
Biz? Think about it.
You right? Positive vibes. Have positive vibes, Biz. Positive vibes.
I'm telling you.
I get it.
Man, hell no.
In the real world,
bro.
In the real world, that nigga gonna have options.
Bro,
and I don't give a fuck how you put it.
The competition level, it still don't matter. He could have had options before the nigga was a millionaire. It don't.
No,
matter.
he didn't have options. That's the whole point we're saying. He didn't have options.
Bro. It don't matter. If he elevates this
thing. He have options regardless.
Options or not, gang.
Average niggas don't have options, bro.
So
if you know how to speak, yes, you do.
And you're saying that
no,
he gonna cheat on her and leave her in the dirt.
I'm saying, no, I didn't say he's gonna leave her in the dirt. I'm just saying you just went into uncharted waters. Now your relationship is going to be even more tested because now
test the waters. Test the waters, baby.
Why would you do that? Look, why would you do that? And you putting your relationship in
it's not going to be. It's not going to be roses. It's not going to be roses all day.
Why would you think, bro, your relationship would be at jeopardy, nigga? For a nigga,
I didn't say
nigga wife to put her husband on game. or the woman to put her man on game.
I think that's okay. I think it's real. Okay, I think it's real beta when a female like when it's like I think it's real beta-ish, right? It's like some real beta shit. Like, but because I feel like if he don't got it, let him learn it, because a man learns through experience, right? And if you're going to get with somebody and pour into somebody like that, let it be something that it's actually going to have some capital behind. It's actually going to be able to benefit, right? You can't spend that, like, you can't, I'm telling you, like, fucking facts, man. You can't take, come on, you mean tell me you're going to take your experience of who you are to be with this average guy and want to elevate him and thinking that you're going to be able to reap the benefit? Like, nah, go be with a guy that actually has those attributes and then bring what you have. Then that's, you know what I mean? Because they're used to that. Now you're used to the same market he's used to. You guys are in the same, you see how that makes more sense than to go fuck with the average guy? It don't make any fucking sense. Come on, man.
I understand that to that level.
Yes, you just told niggas to go cheat, gang. That's what you just did. You just like, well, fuck it, just go do your thing. Go whatever you're dreaming about. Go get on him.
Nah,
if they growing a nigga to be on some shit like that, man, they gonna be on some shit like that. Ain't nothing wrong with a woman, nigga, guide the nigga to the right path, nigga. Or
hell nah. Hell nah. Nigga,
if you lost, nigga, and she got,
you know how many, hold on, Biz, you know how many guys have been made to think that you guys are making the choice when you guys are not making this choice? We just planted a seed in your head and that's what you guys end up doing. And it comes out like, hey, babe, let's go do this.
Because those guys are betas. That's why. How many became millionaires?
You can't say that.
Yeah, they're betas. They're fucking betas. Straight
no,
betas.
Listen.
How many fucking facts?
Listen to me. Do you know how many women really and truly that have spoken over your life? I'm serious. Now I'm being serious. I'm talking about a real woman that has spoken over your life and poured a major blessing over you or prayed over you or something to that effect. Where
that's called nurturing. That's called caring.
No,
nurturing.
No. But she's still pouring into you. She's pouring into you.
Right, but you don't understand. That's your innate DNA. That's biology. That's what you do.
No, period. But your wife pours into you. Your wife pours into you. Do you receive it?
But that's her innate ability. Like, that's what she's gonna do that. Like that's.
But do you receive it?
Yeah, of course.
Then you're beta. Then you're beta. Then aren't you?
But she don't pour into me. Say, hey, you should do this, or you should. I say, no, fuck that.
So you think? No.
Nothing happened like that.
She giving you some.
I'm telling you, all my accomplishments, you can actually. I'm telling you, all my accomplishments has came from Biz.
Facts, I get that part. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying I know that you.
None of it came from being inspired from what she's told me. None of it.
Nobody. No one in your life. No one that poured over you. No woman.
No woman has ever inspired me to, like, I don't know. I've never.
Cap.
I'm serious.
That's cap, bro.
I can't believe that.
That's cap,
hey, name you what? Hey, my brother watching this show. He can tell me.
That's fine.
Well, maybe you just came out kind of like that already.
That's cap. That's cap. Cause shit and pain go real deep. That's cap.
Nah, bro. I didn't grow up like that.
Bro.
I didn't. It was more so like
cap, bro.
If you
I love you, gang. That's cap, gang.
I grew up like this. Look, it was like this. A woman should be taken care of. So,
okay.
You should already have the attributes. You should be taught. You should be taught a trade. You should already have things in plan so that when you do have that, she could come into something that's already solid, right? You should be already mentally ready for that aspect of things, right? That's the whole part of growing as a man. And if you have to be inspired by a woman to do better, then that shows how weak the man is. Like, he can't get it from.
But there's balance, though.
No. Let him finish. He got a point. I'm gonna get to something. He got a point. Go ahead, bro.
It's just not conducive to a longevity of the man, because when you let a woman lead, a lot of times it's off of feelings. And if you operate your life off of feelings with no logic or long-term view on things, which men generally have. Men do that. They think of the long-term investment. They think of, that's when the, woman thinks of the short-term moment, monetary things, momentary. The man thinks of the long-term, That's why generally speaking, the man would pay for the rent and the big bills and all the big stuff, and the mom would get the small stuff, the lamps or whatever, you know what I mean? Because that's just how things would work, right? But in order to understand that as a man, you're taught that by a man or by a community of somebody as a man have told you that type of things, right? And when you know that, you have to understand that. Now, seeing things and seeing aspects of things and saying like, oh, that's tight, or oh, I like that decoration, like you cool. I'm not negating everything, right? I'm not saying that a woman can, show you new colors. You're like, oh, I do like that color, right? But what I'm talking about is when a man is like elevating his life, he has to go amongst other men to be able to have conversations, to be able to deal and compete in a world where men are fighting at, right? Those are the things I'm saying, right? So you're going to sit here and get your information or get inspired. Well, it's like, if you do that, then you're going to need your wife for everything. She can't do shit now.
But the way that you just explained that, though, the way that you
this conversation, bro, you just said of her putting a nigga up on game and getting his shit right. Like if she elevated a nigga, he this billionaire and all this other shit, his shit right already.
No, that was on the tip of this man, an average man, and he just wants to be an average man. You don't want, like, he's not trying to be the guy that's dealing with the whole business aspect. He don't want to deal with all the millions of dollars and having an accountant and that stress level, right? He just want to be the average man. And she's like, Gabby said, well,
I feel like, women inspire the world, gang. In real
but
life.
I do get.
Let me know.
I'm here with you.
Let me know what civilization was built by women, though.
Look, check this out, bro. Like I get you was hitting on some key points on my mama. You speaking facts, bro. You speaking facts on my mama. But it has been women that inspired you, gang. I listen to me. This the internet. I ain't finna do that, but you gonna get my drift though. Like, bro, I listen to lyrics, bro. And I listen to your lyrics, bro. And a woman has inspired you to write those lyrics, bro. So we can't sit up here and say women can't inspire, bro, or it's weak for a woman to inspire a man or a boy or a nigga that's lost.
Right, but you're taking a story or an experience in life as an inspiration.
Bro,
and that's
that's
not. That's totally two different things. You know what I mean? Totally two different things. I'm talking about an experience dealing with a woman, or I'm talking about an experience of going through an aspect with my mom, right? But that's an experience of what I went through. That's a story. That's a vision of what I've been through, right? That's not me being inspired by her to want to do things that she inspired me.
That's like what's bro name that did the Friday movie? I don't want to get his name wrong. Something.
Check this out. My mom is alive. My dad is gone. I was more inspired by my dad's legacy than my mom. And he was never here. And I was more inspired by him because he was a musician.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You feel inspired, bro.
He was a man, though. But listen, it's a man. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I understand that.
There's many men that I'm inspired by. I just got through telling y'all earlier, a guy named Alex Ramosi, right? Ramosi, very, very good, like type of mentor type of dude, right? But if I want to come up on some business or I want to learn some technical shit, you know what I mean? I go to my girl, Nicole Michelle. She go just show me, hey, this is where you go. This is what you do. She's not inspiring me. She's showing me a go-to. This is how you do it. This is the details. Blah, 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 blah. There's no inspiration there. Yo, Nicole, I need to get some shit. My my accountant, right? She's black woman. Hey, hey, I need to, get this down, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. We're gonna set this here, blah, 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 blah. There's no inspiration there, right? What I'm saying is like, I whenever I need to build or level up, I go amongst the wolves to do that level upness.
No,
right?
Bro, I'm not saying niggas to go to run the women for this and run the women. That's not that ain't what the fuck I'm talking about. That's not what I'm even protesting, nigga. I'm not saying none of that at all.
I'm talking about the inspiration, right? And when you're inspired by something, when you get depleted, where do you go to get inspired again? Because you're going to burn out. It happens. It's just life. Where do you go to get inspired again? Now, if you tend to...
What inspired you?
Which is, if the dude is inspired by his woman, his wife, it's like, baby.
It'd be, and not her in general, but what she said to the nigga, like whatever she didn't put in his brain, not necessarily running back to her type of shit, just going back to that time and moment mentally.
Right, that's what like, if you did it once, you're going to do it again. That's what I'm saying. And if a man is going to, if he's quote unquote in that area,
even when he become a billionaire, he gonna
mentally
go back to that moment.
This is why I was talking about the cheating, right? This is why I said this is why goes into that line of you going into uncharted waters. Like you're testing. Now you're playing with the devil now because you're testing your relationship. And why would you put your relationship in that type of strain, right? You know there's going to be a lot more beautiful women around. You know there's going to be a lot more temptation. You know there's going to be a lot more things. And he's, you know what I mean? Like he ain't really built for that type of lifestyle. He's not really built for that. That's not what he grew up wanting. Look, Miss Karma said it earlier. A lot of times it's how we grew up. It's how the man grew up, right? So if he ain't built for that type of lifestyle, if he grew up as an average dude, his dad, his grandpa, everybody was average, and he just want to have the same type of job. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, he's not built for that. Like, a lot of cats ain't built for that type of realm and shit. But women are.
It could be already in them. It could be already in them, and she might just spark that little light.
That's that, man. That's that. Man, that's that potential shit. That's that potential.
No.
He got potential.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Now I've seen that before. I've been a guilty person of that. So I know that part about seeing the potential part. But seriously though, we have intuition. We know whether or not you worth it or not.
Man, we got that, and we got that shit too.
Hey, if y'all do, there would be a lot more versions out here. There's not.
That's not true.
The average 20-year-old is not a virgin.
Well, that ain't gonna do with me.
Hey, bro. Fuck that too. Fuck that. After what I seen last year, bro, they fucking at 15, nigga.
I'm just saying. Look. I'm just saying.
At 15, gang.
You're right. But I'm just saying, like. I'm just saying I was just trying to keep it rated, rated R. And
no, nigga, we in the after hours, nigga, past our 3 hour mark, nigga. So it's after hours, nigga. This the backstage.
Should be in our next dream.
Part of the backstage combo, shit.
Look, old boy was talking about it on CNN, and he brought it out that 20-year-old males. There are more versions of us 20-year-old males than there are females.
What? Where?
Fuck me up. That shit fucked me up. What?
You know what? You know what? Hey, I believe it. You know why I believe it? Because it's grown ass men at home playing video games, and that's what the fuck these little niggas is looking at. And they like, I want to play them video games too. Oh, I can get money off of Fortnite. Let me try to finesse some shit off of Fortnite too.
Smooth. Hey, Smooth. That was the ruling. The ruling was they say due to mass shootings, because they were trying to say like due to mass shootings and shit. There was like a lot of them were due to there were men who were from 20 to like 25 or some shit, and guys who play video games. They're more prone to suicide, mass shooting. They have no interaction with the public. And they've never been really out on a date. They never had no interaction with a female. And most 20-year-old females are non-virgin, but they're messing with older men.
And they fucking.
Or becoming lesbians. Older men are fucking lesbians.
They fucking and getting that twat lick. That's going on.
Lord.
That's what's going on. This is the third. We passed 3 hours, so shit.
And then
they fucking.
And then check this out.
Get off these drugs, that fentanyl, they fucking.
And then right after that, they explain how heterosexual women are being choosy. They're being choosy. So the ones that's left out are the younger men. Older women are dating women who are married and from I think like 35 and above, women who are married or single, they're being more choosy. Heterosexual women are being more choosy, right? So they're not getting with just any guy, right? Because they're more sophisticated, blah blah blah. But then your 20-year-old women are messing with older guys who are older than them. So the guys who are from 25 and down, they're not even getting no type of play. So that means the average guy probably won't get no pussy until he's like 32, 35, like some real pussy.
Man, Fortnite. See what Fortnite get y'all?
But y'all want to leave your kids with the cell phone and the Nintendo all day and PlayStation.
Anime. Them niggas going in the bathroom, whacking off the anime.
That's
not even real.
It's not even real.
Not even real.
I'm just telling y'all. So men are not getting it like you think they are. So if you go think you gonna get with the average guy who's making $52K and you want to elevate him,
might be the setup.
He jacking off in the closet for sure. He looking at all your pictures on IG, all your pictures on TikTok. He getting it in.
The average guy will fall in love with your ass. What? What? And then you go bring him up on game? You go put him up on game to become an exceptional nigga? Oh, what? Girl, you have no idea. you fucking with it? That's why I say you fucking with Uncharted.
Oh, bitch, you slick, dirty dog. You a dirty dog. You dirty dog. Oh, you slick to the bitch. Oh, you slick boy. You slick, you dirty dog. Where you at? Is it in this motherfucker? You dirty dog. Oh, you dirty dog. Let's see here. This dirty harbor. So you would say, Professor Biz. Excuse me, Professor Biz. You're absolutely right, sir. At the end of the day, sir, I still think, nigga, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not okay. I'm just saying that when you think about it, I didn't want to go so in depth, but like once you think about it, you're fucking with uncharted waters. Like he don't want to be anything else. If it was, then you would have seen that. You know what I mean? You would have seen that from the get-go. Like who said it in there? Somebody said. I think Michelle said. I think somebody said like you would see it from the get-go, right? And then somebody said, "What if she's average?" If she's average, then you know what I mean. I think she's in the right place. Mess with people who are inside your network. That's what I think. So like Gabby's, she work in a dental place. It would be best for her to get with somebody who's in the medical field. You know what I mean? because they understand the same type
Hell
of.
no, that's the work. I ain't trying to deal with no one in the fucking medical field. Fuck that.
See that she quickly told you.
Fuck that.
A police officer or something like somebody in that realm. You know what I mean? Like, because if you like think about it, like entertainers, you know what I think? Like females that are, I wouldn't say meant, right? I wouldn't say that, but that kind of fit for entertainer, like, are females who are very, 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 very self-confident within themselves, who are homebodies, who are, because they're the ones that milk a lot of the like yeah, you'll milk a nigga. Like females like that, yeah, you'll milk a nigga like a motherfucker. Like this, you know what I mean? The softness, there's like no confrontation, no tension. Like he is never gonna find something like that ever. Like those type of females are the females that really locks musicians down. Why musicians don't even fuck bitches on the road. And it's crazy because they always like, you hear the stigma, artists, they always fucking bitches on the road and da-da-da-da this and da-da-da-da-da. And honestly, it doesn't go down like that. Like it really doesn't, unless you tell one of your security guards or somebody to specifically go pick up some bitches.
Oh my mama, that's facts. If them niggas talk about, I did shit, you lying, bro. You lying. Wait, in the words of Professor Biz, you average ass artists be capping. You niggas out here lying like a motherfucker.
Ain't nobody, bro. I'm telling you, niggas ain't, and especially like when you do it like on the like when you do it on a homie level, like still it ain't going down like that. Like you like when you get up to a certain level, you gotta specifically like, yo, go get, you know what I mean? Like if you listen to all the stories, it was the security guards that went and got the bitches. Think about it. It was the security guards that went and got all the females. Or the homies.
Yes, I like that. I got a little ring to it. Professor Biz. I like that.
But for real though, it was the
That's
security guards.
that happened.
Mm-hmm. The homies are the security guards. Right?
Yep.
So which shows you these niggas ain't taking down females like that. Like what motherfuckers think, right? What motherfuckers portray on videos. Like a lot of artists aren't getting. That's why
bitches that already been around. And keep it 1,000. Y'all be thinking these niggas we got bitches and shit like it be the same chicks that been around.
Yep. That's why right. Exactly.
They just now showing y'all who the fuck they
exactly. Is. Nigga.
It's the rap cat.
Female, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Fact. What about the girl that was fucking with Kodak Black? Right? And she was like, you could have got me some food.
Oh, yeah.
I think he had like 3 females on rotation or something like that. So he's paying 3 females. He's paying them out, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I think it was something like that, whatever. But this one chick was one.
I remember.
And he threw out. He was like, why you didn't give me no food and da 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 and blue. He was like, bitch, there's some ribs in there. There's a whole fucking. We got a whole.
Mama, like, go in the kitchen. I seen that video. Oh, mama.
And she was like, I want to go to a restaurant. I'm like, bitch, you a fucking. You don't deserve a restaurant, bitch. You deserve.
That nigga.
You deserve a paper plate with some ribs on it.
He was like, bitch, it's some shit in the kitchen. My mama cooked some shit. You can go see what your mama cooked.
You can go get that paper plate.
I just flew you out here. What you talking about? I'm finna get in your ribs, bitch. What you mean? Ribs. I'm gonna go get that leftovers.
So that means that these niggas ain't taking females down after the concerts.
Hell no.
They're flying the same chicks out.
Facts is facts. And you niggas rap cap. That's facts, nigga.
So to tell the ladies, dudes aren't getting it like you think.
No, nigga. Oh my mama.
That's why they say
in Miami. I ain't dropping no names, nigga. We was in Miami, bro. Yeah.
I'm telling
Shout
you,
out
man.
to Rich and Famous though, but we was in Miami getting ready for Diddy's revolt party, nigga. On my mama, nigga. It was somebody had put the word out, was like, hey, can't nobody come back to this house, nigga, unless y'all bring some hoes back. Nigga, I was sick in the back. I was sick as fuck, bro. But on my mama, niggas made that shit happen so fast, nigga. My mama, shout out to my nigga TF3rd, because that nigga was a wild man that day.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is wild. Cats ain't getting it like that. I'm telling you, man. I could talk about that shit all day, because that shit is fucking facts, nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
The only way you gonna get something like that is if you performing at a hippie ass festival, like a hippie festival, where it's like everything all off. Have a good one, Miss.
Good night. Have a good night.
Night, Gabby.
So, you know what I mean? I'm about to head out here too, but like, that's what I'm just saying before I head out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. People just kind of look at it like that, man. Just kind of look at it as like a lot of dudes ain't getting it like that. And the top 15, 20% of men is fucking the majority of the females, right? You know what I mean? So that kind of just like let you know that the other guys, 60% of guys, or what's the other percentage of that? You know, I mean, 80%, 80% ain't fucking the bitches like you thought. They flying out the same bitches Drake fucking.
We've been
fooled. Fortnite.
They fucking Drake bitches.
Oh.
Yeah.
He got a lot.
Oh, Drake. Oh, yeah. Fly her out.
Yeah, he got a lot.
Them niggas, that's a lot. Them niggas be. Oh, Drake fucked up. Oh, yeah. Kendrick.
Drake out here ice spicing bitches.
I give Ice Spice a lot of respect, man. I don't know why. I give her a lot of
shit. Drake a cold nigga though. Oh, my mama. Nigga cold.
Yeah, she slid on that nigga quick. She slid on Drake quick. I was like, that's what's up, Spice. That's what's up. She was like, I guess he was trying to like get her to do something or come out or something. She was like, nah. And that shit was like all over there.
Nah, bro. She rung the doorbell, gang.
Did she get up in there? She had to.
She did, gang.
She had to.
Oh, my mama, she got a whole interview that
Would she talk about it?
Yep.
Oh, I gotta see that.
He unfollowed her and some shit.
Oh, he unfollowed her?
Bro, as soon as he sent her on her way, nigga, he unfollowed her, bro.
Oh, how rude.
Did she say she fucked?
Yeah, all that, bro. You gotta watch the interview, nigga. Man,
she said she fucked?
You said what?
She said she fucked him?
Yeah, nigga, you gotta watch the video.
Oh my god.
Oh, my mama.
I let you know.
She must not have signed a disclaimer.
And then she was like, what'd she say? She was like, I don't know why he unfollowed me. I was like, bitch, you know why that nigga unfollowed you. Stop playing. You better take that out of you and run with it.
Oh wow.
Niggas like Drake
run with it. On my mama after that, nigga, all bad, nigga. Like not all bad, cause she's still doing that shit.
I heard what, you know what I mean. Oh, so she must have bit the apple though. She couldn't hold it up because it was at first she slid on him. She slid on him the first time, and I guess she couldn't hide it, huh?
Yeah, bro.
They were like, "Bitch, Drake is fucking with you, bitch."
Look, y'all. If y'all see Biz's face, I swear when he do this animation.
The only one that's really carving people in the industry, nigga, is Gorilla.
I know, nigga.
That's really carving people.
Yeah. She carving a lot of niggas.
Yeah, that's good.
Especially
Good for her.
nigga, especially our boy Shaq, nigga.
What the fuck?
Oh, my mama, Shaq did it. He tried it, bro. On my mama. She tried it, bro. Oh God.
I mean, she's cute. I just can't get past her voice. That shit fucks me up.
Damn. You know it's gonna be, you know it's deeper in the morning, nigga.
Hey yo, what up?
What? Don't do that because my voice is deeper in the morning. Don't play like that, Biz, or Smooth.
What you said?
There you go.
Let's go. It is not. My voice is sultry.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
That's my jam.
That's how she sound in the morning.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
No, I have some hot tea. Thank you very much. And my voice sounds
that's
radio friendly.
That's how gorilla sound in the morning.
Don't play with it.
I like her. Leave her alone. She having some issues. Leave her alone. She's chilling. She coming into her own.
She doing her shit.
Yeah, she go.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Why we ain't heard nothing from Megan?
I saw
because
a little bit of photos from her, but that was it.
Not because Tory Lane's about to get out.
Bro, we ain't heard shit about COVID.
Oh no.
Yes.
Well, we about to go to recession soon.
What happened? What happened to chicken pox, gang?
I ain't got none.
You ain't heard about chicken pox in a minute.
That because they got all of a sudden that shit don't exist no more.
You know what else you ain't never seen, Biz?
What?
Bet you ain't seen a baby pigeon, nigga.
What?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, bro. You ain't seen a baby pigeon, nigga.
Yes, I have.
You ain't never seen a baby pigeon, bro. Bring it up.
I've never seen a baby pigeon. Where'd they come from?
Nigga. You ain't never seen a baby pigeon, nigga.
Baby pigeons exist.
He said that so wholeheartedly. Baby pigeons exist. Okay, we just haven't seen them.
All right. Y'all
this film make you go Google a picture.
Every other motherfucking bird, but a motherfucking. All right.
Biz, he got you second guessing, don't he?
He on the computer right now. You didn't see it.
Go find one.
Looking for a baby.
Looking for a damn baby pigeon.
Yeah, nigga. Baby pigeon, bro.
Hurry up and find it and post it. I want to see before I go to bed.
Yeah.
I think I found the baby pigeon. They ugly as fuck though. Yeah, there's some ugly motherfuckers. God damn.
Let me see.
You know what a pigeon is? A chicken is. You know, a chicken is not a real bird.
Right. Well, you still be eating the chicken though, with the eggs. Yeah.
I'll be fucking that shit up.
That's right. Why people go to Chick-fil-A and get their breakfast sandwich as a chicken with an egg? Like you're still eating a chicken. It's still the egg. You get it? The chicken and the egg is still the same thing.
I'm fucking that shit up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking that shit up.
Eating the same thing. One is boiled and one.
Hell. What is that?
I don't know. It's baby pigeons. All you need to know is it's an ugly motherfucker.
You said about the baby pigeon. Well, that's what it looked like.
Look at that ugly motherfucker.
Don't talk so bad about it.
It's the first time I've seen a baby pigeon.
I can't. I'm done with y'all.
Ugly, bro.
How we having science class right now? This is not.
Bro, they finna hack us, bro. They gonna shut us down in a minute.
That's some ugly ass shit right there.
Ugh, baby pigeon.
That's gross. Anyway.
All right, y'all.
So what? You still ain't heard about chicken pox.
Jay Smooth floating for sure.
Hell yeah.
They did. See that when I was a kid, guy? Fine.
Yeah.
I had a baby pet pigeon.
We the only people up on here.
Shit. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. It's world's greatest motivation meet, Tribe Station. You already know Tribe all day. And we out here. We're going to see y'all tomorrow on Time to Flow.
Hey.
Yeah, live. I need all the tribe, the whole tribe. We need to be here. Thick, ready, like a thick
Good
chick. Let me
night.
see. Oh, gang, gang. Y'all
Good
have a great
night.
one. I see y'all in a minute.
Remember one thing, through every dark night, there's a bright day after that. So no matter how hard it gets, stick your chest out, keep your head up, and handle it.